Hi, chat. Hello, hello, hello. It is good to see all of you. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Let me actually catch up with the things. First girl was so fast today. What the heck? Hold on. Sorry. I realized there was something in my teeth. Peace, Alia, Yule, Thomas, Hopeful Weirdo. I still say your whole name. I think that I've just gotten used to that. But thank you so much for being early and redeeming one of the first crew. Tia, welcome in. Elia, welcome in. Yule, welcome in. Filippo, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Likur, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Sunsims, welcome in. Cuckoo, welcome in. Sarnell, welcome in. Hopeful Weirdo, welcome in. Magda, welcome in. Jane, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. Irene, welcome in. Snack, welcome in. Star, welcome in. Jess, welcome in. Wicked, welcome in. Carolina, welcome in. Pauline, welcome in. Torin, welcome in. Courier, welcome in. Jennifer, welcome in. Pepin, welcome in. Molly, welcome in. Joanna, welcome in. Garrett, welcome in. Alma, welcome in. Sophia, welcome in. Totally okay. Okay, that's good. Rose, welcome in. It's good to see all of you. I've played so much Anno 2070, and wait. That's so funny. You've played the two Annos that I have never played yet. I have played a lot of Anno 1404, and I have played a medium amount of Anno 1800. But I love that you're playing the future ones, and I have played the past ones. Yeah, yesterday, Hope Alberto said that I can say hope if it because that's shorter. But I've been programmed at this point. I'm very excited to see this game. It's been a while since I've played an Anno title. So I'm very excited to get back into it. But yeah, this game looks really good. I'm stoked to try it out. I think there's gonna be some trial and error because like I said, it's been a while since I've played, but I now that you've mentioned that, I'm actually kind of curious for the future ones as well. But some 200 hours in the future ones. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, I have, I think over 100 hours, something like that in 1404. And then I have about like 30 hours, I think, in 1800. I literally started playing 1800 only early last year. So I really like it. I feel like the art style of this game fits very well with being set in the past. So I'm curious to see how that works if it's set in the future. But I don't know. I love the design of this game and the sounds and just the whole setup. I don't know. I love it. So I'm very excited that I get to try it out today on stream with you guys because like I wrote in the little announcement, when I started streaming, like there was a plethora of games that I enjoyed, but I very carefully picked a specific niche that I was going to play within, um, because I felt like that would make sense for my content. And I've been really enjoying recently that I get to step out of that niche from time to time. Like, obviously, we still do a lot of the things that I've been doing before. We still do Sims, we still do Minecraft, we still play like indie games, cozy games as well. But the fact that I got to play Town to City, that was like a first sort of step into uh doing more variety content. Um, and I don't know, it's been really nice that I get to share this part of gaming that I enjoy as well. I know that for some cases it has like, yeah, there is an overlap. There is an overlap, I agree, but it's not as obvious, I would say. I think if you say like, oh, The Sims, Animal Crossing, people are going to immediately be like, oh, yeah, makes sense, you know? Like if you play both of them, no one's going to be like, huh? You like The Sims and you play Anno? But I feel like I agree that it has overlap. I feel like when I play Anno, I get in the same like cozy vibe as I do when I'm doing a Sims build. I lock in the same way. I feel like the music is really nice. The visuals are really pretty. Um, Especially if you're playing on peaceful. I feel like if you're not playing on peaceful, then it does get a bit more stressful, which is the part that I guess defines a game being a cozy game or not, as far as there's definition, because I think it's a very personal experience. But especially if you play on peaceful, it's just really chill. That's the overlap that doesn't work. Interesting. Huh. That's interesting, you. That's good to know. Also, welcome back, Jane. And also, Sydney, welcome in. And Lindsay, welcome in. And Donut, welcome in. And Matt, Chris, welcome in. And Rose, thank you so much for that 15 stream streak. Let's go. I know it's been recommended to me, but I never took a closer look, so I'm really curious to see if I'd enjoy it. I'm hoping that today's stream can like give you a good overview. I'll also probably like as we're playing through it. Obviously, this is my first time playing this version, like this installment of the game. But I can compare it to other Annos. So if there's anything in this game where I'm like, oh, this is very special or like new compared to Anno, then like the previous ones that I've played, I can tell you. But also if there's similarities where I'm like, oh, this feels like coming home, this feels like very Anno like to me, then you can kind of estimate what part of this game is like fresh and what part you will also find in other Anno games. Because especially considering this is a relatively new game, right? It is expensive right now. So it probably also won't go on sale for the foreseeable future. Also, that is true. Rome was not built in a stream, but we're going to try to build part of it. We're going to try to build the foundations. Thank you so much for the 20-month resub. It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, I probably won't build Rome today. But maybe like Rome Village, you know? Sorry. I'm quickly gonna scroll up. Hold on, because I missed some messages. We're playing Anno today, Alma. Anno 17. Well, 117, 117. I don't know. The title is somewhat confusing. I mean, it's just a year, but I'm not really used to saying years with just 3 numbers. I get overwhelmed so quickly with all the islands you have later. I can't overview it anymore at some point. That's very fair. That is very fair. I recognize that, I think. I feel like it is something you can get used to, but obviously you're gonna have to like the game enough to get used to it. I have this with trading routes. I like not even just the islands, but eventually like setting up trading routes between islands and memorizing which ship is doing which trading routes for which good, and like that gets overwhelming. But at the same time, that part I also find enjoyable. It's like a weird overwhelm. Because it's like not the overwhelm that makes me want to quit, but it's the overwhelm that makes me want to structure and organize it better. Which then if I manage to do that, I'll feel very satisfied. Also, Nora, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You like Anno early game? Yeah, Anno early game is the most chill, is the most satisfying. When you're just playing on 1 or 2 islands, you just can't get into it like with some other games. No, that's fair. I feel like Stardew is also at this point, especially if you've seen people play Stardew a lot, right? You're gonna have some sort of pre-existing knowledge of the game, which makes it difficult to do the early game because you feel like you should be knowing things. Oh, SimCity. I love SimCity so much. I played quite some SimCity in the early days as well. Not really like when I was young, but early days of gaming. Like in 2018 or something, I played that on my MacBook. That was before I even got into The Sims. I was already playing SimCity. I very vividly remember playing SimCity while I was doing the move for Top Desk, which is low-key kind of crazy because like imagine I was doing 15-hour workdays where I was literally planning out a huge strategic move from one building to the next. And then when I came home in the evening, I would relax by playing SimCity. I don't know how that's relaxing. Like it is, but how my brain was like, yes, we should play SimCity after a 15-hour workday of a lot of strategical planning. You played peaceful, he did not. Yeah. I eventually would love to try and play non-peaceful in Anno. I've done that a couple of times in Anno 1404 because I felt at one point I felt really comfortable with the game and the setup and the farms and stuff. Like I knew what I was doing. But doing that at the same time, like starting a new game, trying to figure out everything, and then on top of that, having to manage warfare, that's just my brain is like, no, that's too much. Co-working streams are always at 1 a.m. for you. Oh God, time zones are not our friend, are they? But I'm happy that you get to hang out here a little bit right now. Medieval Dynasties, your current obsession is literally being a medieval peasant, and decorating is so cumbersome, but that makes it worth it. Ooh. You press E and hover and no, but honestly, sometimes games like that are just the most relaxing. You're so desperate to get back into Anno, but I shouldn't as long as I need to write my thesis. Oh yeah. That is very fair. I feel like the moment you get into it, it's hard to not play all the time. Wait, you own the game? Oh, Thomas. Oh, you're in for a ride today because I feel like this game if you like Factorio, you're gonna 100% love this game. And then you already own it. I wish you strength and control and more strength the coming days. It's 25% off. Wait, really? This one is on sale right now. Cannot believe it. That's really fast. They usually don't do that with big titles like this. They usually wait at least 9 months or something like that. Desi, thank you so much for this 30-month. I almost said 6 because my text in my dashboard is confusing again, but thank you so much for the 30-month resub. That is so many. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, Faye, welcome in, and Gujar, welcome in, and Kathy, welcome in, and Kiwi, welcome in, and Anna, welcome in, and Sage, welcome in, and Valaris, welcome in. I hope all of you are doing amazing. And Desi, of course, welcome in, and Gardner Gibbs, welcome in. Was that SimCity? I think that was the 2013 one, yeah. I guess I can check. It should be in my Steam library. Although, I'm saying that, but in my Steam library, I have SimCity 4. So I actually don't know. But that was a different laptop, so it might have been a different Steam account. I would not be surprised if I use a different Steam account. Roller Coaster Tycoon I also played a lot when I actually played when I was a kid. Roller Coaster Tycoon, Zoo Tycoon, and Cruise Ship Tycoon were my 3 Tycoon games. I also had Railway Tycoon. Played that a little bit, not as much as the other ones. I feel like those were, if I think back of my childhood, those were the games that my parents allowed me to play. Totally different. I'm not coping. Oh, it's not totally different, Thomas. You're gonna fall in love with the game today and then realize that Anno 1800 is gonna be just perfect for scratching that itch. Also, System Exit, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Lego Star Wars on play. Zoo Tycoon, see, also another Zoo Tycoon player. Also, I miss the old Zoo Tycoon. Planet Zoo is a nice game, don't get me wrong, but it's not the same as the old Zoo Tycoon. Also, Nymphlora, welcome in, and Esther, welcome in. And Karina, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak. I appreciate it. And Bloomstead, welcome in, and Esposito, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing so well. You lied, ignore me. Oh, wait, you don't have... It's been 9 months. I was just about to say, it's not been 9 months. It was November. I very, very vividly remember when it came out. Was it 2D or 3D? Pretty sure it was 3D. Yeah, was pretty sure it was 3D. Party's here. Let's go. On CD, yeah. Me too. So I have SimCity 4 on my Steam, Yule. But if I look at this game, if I look at SimCity 4, to be fair, that's I think the SimCity I played when I was younger. But I think I played SimCity 13 later on. But I don't have it in my Steam library here, so I probably bought it separately then. Also, hi, Chris. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm now looking at Steam, and Anno 1800 is 75% off. Yeah, brace yourself. You're going to want to get it. I feel like such a bad person for being like, just encouraging everyone to get the game. But the thing is, I have had so many fun hours playing Anno. I can also very much recommend 1404, though. I feel like 1404 has a certain charm to it. I feel like the 1800 is also more extensive. 1404 is a little simpler. Also, oh my goodness, I just realized, if you install Anno 1404, it requires 4 gigabytes. If you install Anno 1800, it requires 94 gigabytes. If you install Anno 117 that I installed today, it requires 124 gigabytes. I had to uninstall games today to install this Uno version. It's low-key huge. Sorry, my voice is like crackling. Was The Sims 2 literally played it on your father's lap? Oh, that's really sweet. That's such a sweet memory. Can I say you're my Roman Empire? Sure, I'll take it. Thank you so much for the 20 stream streak. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hydrate. I need that. You're a bad influence in general today. I already hooked on a new stream deck. Oopsie. I have like a froggy in my throat. Very annoying. I definitely allergies. Allergies are acting up today. I play the startup game where you build a tech company when taking a break from building startups. Wait. You like IRL building startups, and then you play a game where you build startups. Booted up The Sims 2. Mere intro title gave you such nostalgia. No, but that's so fair. I think honestly, if I was able to play the original Zoo Tycoon, I would have crazy nostalgia. I feel like there should be a way that you can still play the original Zoo Tycoon, right? And made you spend money. What did they do? Oh, I haven't seen the price, Chris. I actually don't know. I just know that they released a product. I haven't seen the price yet. Only Roller Coaster. Roller Coaster is really nice though. There's quite some overlap between the two games. I think Zoo Tycoon is a little bit simpler than Roller Coaster Tycoon. Roller Coaster Tycoon has a little bit more management to it, I think. Because your memories are so blended with The Sims 3. So playing it again made you really emotional. Yeah, because then it brings you back to the memories that are linked to The Sims 2, right? Like it kind of helps you filter. Wireless tiny mic still needed. Which one did you get? Because there's so many wireless tiny mics out there. For Pokemon tomorrow, and perhaps some new clothes, but mostly Pokemon. Valid. So valid. I'm actually a little scared. I just realized. So at the end of this month, I'm going to DreamHack, right? I applied for a second conference, which is literally in the same building, the same weekend. It's called MegaCon. So I got accepted, and I actually, I'm going to 2 conferences. That also means 2 artist alleys, though. Ooh, you got a DJI. Nice. Wait, if you have the DJI Mic Mini, is that the one that also ships with the DJI Osmo Pocket? Because I think I have it too then. Although mine is obviously set up to work with my DJI Osmo Pocket and I don't want to ruin that connection. So I got a separate set. Oh no, these are different. I've seen people use these. The sound quality is very nice. We influence each other. No, valid. I love that for you guys. And the price is indeed very doable. Not bad at all for mics. Not bad at all. Also, Lizzie, welcome in, and Anna Panda, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing so well. Play The Sims. I still remember. I forgot to put a fridge, which caused the parents to starve. Oh my god. Oh, that's a rough way to start The Sims. Yeah, you should be able to connect them quite easily, but I like how I don't have to change the connection now. I can just boot up my Osmo Pocket and they automatically connect and I don't have to do anything for it. And considering I already have the Holly Larks, or the Hollyland Lark, I always call them Holly Larks, but the Hollyland Lark mics for my iPhone, it's fine. Do you want to guess what the Stream Deck Plus XL will cost? So I'm going to place my bet at $289. No clue if that's anywhere close, but I think when you connect to Bluetooth, they also connect auto connect when you don't get the receiver. Sorry, I don't understand. But it's fine because I'm not going to switch mics anyways. So, Also, hi, Liv. It's good to see you. Higher. Oof. Damn. I actually don't know what the. Hold on. I actually don't know what the Stream Deck XL costs. Oh, that one is already 239. Oh, damn. Oh. And then it has the buttons. Thomas has a Stanley Cup? 350. Yeah. That would have been my next guess. I was kind of trying to do some maths in my brain. That's expensive. At the same time, like, obviously, if you already have a Stream Deck, that's going to be completely useless. But if you don't have a Stream Deck yet, getting that one is going to be the only one you'll ever need. There's no way that you're gonna have to buy a second Stream Deck if you have all of those buttons and the dials. But you have a Stanley Cup. We're Stanley besties. I mean, honestly, I'm not like a big I'm not like a big on brands person, generally speaking, but my Stanley Cup, I genuinely love. Like, I know that sounds so silly because probably if I had one that wasn't Stanley, would have also been fine. But I don't know. I just like it. It's very sturdy. And I like the quality, and I actually I like how it makes me drink enough. No, that is very fair, Chris. That is very fair. If you already have a Stream Deck XL, because I think you said that, right? You have a Stream Deck XL already, then there's no need to get this one. I would say this is useful if you only have a normal Stream Deck, like a 15 key one, and you want to upgrade. Potentially either adding a Stream Deck Plus or going to an XL version, then this is a really nice additional one. But yeah, if you already have to, then it really is the golden craft of tumblers. Somehow it made its way there, which is so funny. If you think about Stanley, like the way that they branded it, like it's brilliant. The marketing behind this product is genius. Only for that reason I was already intrigued enough to go buy one. The fact that Stanley is like a hardware brand and they somehow made the most popular tumbler cup in the world. Like that is I see cheap ones at Aldi and I'm convinced they're same quality. I don't know. I cannot make that comparison. I wouldn't be surprised if there's certain parts of the cup that it doesn't really matter quality wise. I'm pretty sure the Aldi ones you can not put in the dishwasher. At least I think. I don't know. um, but maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe it is the same quality. I can just imagine that it's not. Obviously, with Stanley, a big part of the price is the brand. Um, I feel like a big part of what you're paying for is definitely the name on the cup. But I think there's probably some quality difference, but whether it's justifiable in terms of price difference, I don't know. A Stanley Cup on a good sale, yeah. So you also have a Stanley Cup, so you can actually make the comparison then. Thomas IRL. Oh my god, yes. Also, hi, Innkeeper, welcome in. Have you never seen these cups? Like, apart from not hearing of them, have you seen these cups? I feel like most people, even if you haven't heard of them, they've seen them at one point. I've had those cups. There we go. I've had mine for like 3 years now. Which actually, thinking about it, I've had mine for 3 years. There is not a single wear and tear on this thing. But yeah. Do you know, Innkeeper, do you know what a Stanley knife is? You know, those things that like the ones that you can like get out of there. I don't know how to explain that, but do you know what a Stanley knife is? Or any other tool, like a hardware tool? You do? That's the same brand. This literally to this day, like, it mind boggles me that a hardware brand of stuff like Stanley knives decided to make a cup and somehow made it popular. Like the whole marketing strategy is so interesting. Um, that old? Oh no, the cups are new. Or you mean that old? Oh, I got mine when the trend was already going on for 2 years. I think Stanley cups rose to popularity early 2020, something like that. I know, Felipe. I know, because it doesn't make sense. That's not your brain. That it doesn't make sense. Like it does if you look at their entire story and, look at how the brand progressed over the years, but like conceptually, if you think about a Stanley knife, you don't immediately go, "Oh, that surely is the same brand as a Stanley cup." You just assume that those brands coincidentally have the same name maybe, but you don't necessarily think that it's the exact same brand. Um Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They actually have a lot of cups and thermos that are either made for blue collar folks or made for people that do like motorbike rides or like outdoor hiking and stuff like that. So they initially started their line of drink products for people that were in either occupations or hobbies that required very sturdy materials. Um, and then they made this design specifically with this bottom. A lot of people wonder why this is, especially Europeans wonder why this is there. That's so that it can fit in the cup holder of your car. Ironically enough, I have the medium size cup, so this isn't even the large. This doesn't fit in most European cars. It's already too big. Like an average European car, the cup holder cannot hold this. So imagine if you have the large version, it does not fit. But it's a nice thought. It's the thought that counts. Yours fit perfectly. Nice. Let's go. I have I think mine it says ounces because I bought it in the US. Oh no, mine is the 887 milliliters. It's not a liter. The 1.2 I think is the full version. So you cannot buy this one in Europe. The medium one, they don't sell it here. I bought it in the States. Yeah, it's smaller. I really wanted the smaller one because I felt like the big one was so big. Now I'm like, I probably would be fine with it, but I bought this when I wasn't working from home all the time. It might fit in your bag, but I wouldn't put it in your bag because it's not leak proof. Which is funny if you think about it, that so many people are buying this cup when it's not leak proof, but it's not meant to go in your bag. You're meant to hold it like this and put it in your car or put it on your desk. So yeah, it is chunky because it's not supposed to go in your bag. So hi, Sianta, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Also the ads are running, which means that once the ads are done, I'm going to start up the game, but I don't want to already start it up because the starting scene of this game is so beautiful that I don't want you guys to miss it. Hold on, I'm just going to scroll up to see if there's anything I missed. Oh yes, exactly. Like Yamaha making motorbikes and pianos. Make it make sense. The reason I know that is because I used to play piano, but otherwise I don't think I would have known that. Probably then I would have been really shocked now. It's Leak Puff. I love it so much, but it's also so big. That's in your home. That's your in-home cup. Yeah, that makes sense. Yamaha is such a piano brand. No, same. I first learned about it when as a piano brand, and then I started seeing motorcycles, and I was like, that's the same brand. But yeah. But Yamaha go vroom. If you imagine your piano going vroom. They should, Thomas. They should. 800 milliliters plus is very nice, isn't it? You don't have to like continuously go grab new drink. Stanley Cups have become a social media sensation, but many are surprised to learn that they're not the same. It's a separate company, but they actually come from the same mother company, though. Because I've seen the CEO of Stanley literally do an entire interview about how this journey went. How they start, but it's probably like if you look at the company structure, it's probably not the same legal entity. Wait, what? Huh. That's so weird because then what interview did I watch? Your mic's arrived. Nice. Let's go. Now I'm very confused. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna research this more. Because now I'm so confused. Because then what interview did I watch? Strange. Very confusing. You know what is not confusing? Time for Ano. Thank you so much for the 5-month resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks. Yeah, imagine me spreading misinformation for years because I simply watched an interview of a liar. Like, what if that's the case? Oh my god, that'd be terrible. No, that would not be good. That would not be good. No, no, then I would have to go into my little embarrassment corner. We don't like that. But Star Powered Hero, thank you so much for the resub. Please enjoy all your subby perks. I am gonna pause the music because this game has really beautiful music. Hi, Lena. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. But if the music is not super consistent, I might eventually switch back to lo-fi. But you guys first have to experience the ambiance and the sensation that is Ano music. But now it's a lie? I know, Thomas, maybe it is. What if it is? Especially when I know it's not true. I will become that one influencer that lied. Imagine. I cannot handle that. Cancelled. Done. Why did you lie? I was tricked into lying, okay? I didn't know I was lying. I meant well. I meant well, I promise. Also, Roman Shine, that perfect username. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Doesn't check sources. I thought I did. Okay, I thought it was credible. I'm sorry, I failed. Okay, we're gonna go into game. Hold on. Also, I moved my camera this way. It should block the least of the game, okay? Unfortunately, Ano has a very extensive UI. So it's hard to have your camera in a place where it doesn't block anything. Please tell that's the Stanley cups and Stanley knives are made by the same company. Apparently, it's different companies. Even though I saw an interview with a guy who claimed to be the CEO and told the whole story about how, oh god, oh no, oh my monitors are doing the thing again where it's like where they're going dark and then starting up again. Uh-oh. I didn't have this earlier, but okay, my stream is lagging. It's just because the game's starting up. We've had this once before. I hope you guys can still hear me. I have no idea if my stream is still there. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're still good. It happens sometimes when I start games that my graphics card's like, help. Okay, it should capture it in a second. Laggy lack, yeah, hold on. For some reason, all of a sudden, it's also no longer... I put it in windowed full screen earlier. Oh, there we go. Okay. For some reason, I did all the settings beforehand. Now it's also not capturing the game. There we go. I did all of this as a test before stream. It still lags. I don't know what that... It reset some of the settings. But I think we should be good now. I think we're back, right? Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy how stunning this... Is that why your cam is so high? No, my camera is high because I moved it. I moved it up because this game, like I said earlier, has a crazy UI. It is terrible to figure out where your camera should go when you're playing this game, because basically every part of the screen has UI. So I tried to put my camera in a place that blocks the least. But yeah, look at this. Look at how pretty it is. It's crazy that I can just enjoy. Are you recording? It should auto record, but thanks for checking. But look at how pretty. This is just the title screen. It's just gorgeous. But yeah, so for anyone, little introduction. This is my first time playing this specific installment of Anno, but I have played Anno games before. However, there is quite some new content in this game. I have watched one video from someone playing this game, so I have a little context, but we're gonna probably just play through a new game with the tutorial on, just so that I can get a little bit of a feel of all the new additions to this specific Anno game. But I'm hoping that I will recognize certain elements, and I'm gonna try to talk you guys through some things that I recognize from older Anno games as well. But also, if there's anything that's like super new or, you know, I haven't seen before, I'm gonna point that out as well. So that if you either have played an Anno game, you can also compare it a bit. Or if you have never seen an Anno game, you can get a little bit of an idea of what is the benchmark for the series, but also what is just new to this specific one. And maybe it can help you decide which Anno version you would like to play. But yeah, we're gonna start a brand new game. We are gonna do... Let's do campaign, I think. No, I want to do campaign mode. I do like starting a game in campaign mode over doing an endless mode. Because then there's some storyline to it. You're also going to encounter NPCs and stuff. I feel like, especially when you're playing a game for the first time, it is nice to do a campaign. Endless is nice if you've played through a campaign and you're like, okay, now I just want to play sandbox mode, basically. Ooh, we're Marcia. Okay. The third Marcia born to the wealthy household at Naucratia is a quiet and observant young woman. Like most girls her age, Marcia is expected to marry, though being of patrician birth, she has little to say in the matter. Soon, she must leave home behind and join her future husband, a Roman governor. Little does she know what parts she'll have to play. You start with nothing and build it all up. Yes, that would be the same in Endless mode, although in Endless mode, there's no storyline. There's no NPCs. This whole thing that you see right now, you wouldn't have. Okay, let's continue. We're not gonna play co-op. Set sail. I'm gonna have to see, by the way, if this campaign mode... I just realized maybe campaign mode does have enemies enabled. I don't know if we can do a peaceful campaign. I think you can set the... what they call AI characters that are basically just programmed into the game. So there's not like any active online AI going on or happening. But I think you can actually put them to peaceful. We're going to have to figure that out because I don't want to do any warfare today. Also, love the artworks. Very pretty. So excited. Can you turn the music just slightly down? Probably yes, but not right now. I can go into the settings and turn the music volume a bit down, but it's supposed to be really epic right now. Because it's the start of the game. It's not going to continue to be this epic all the time. But I cannot just turn... If I turn it down now, it's going to turn down the entire volume of the game. And I think we're about to see a cutscene. Also, Gracie, welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay, starting a new campaign does take some time, huh? That always happens when you start a brand new game. Ooh. I'm hearing sails. I'm hearing a bell. Okay, it's ready. We can set sail.
After the rise comes the fall. Exile. Not my first choice. But neither was my husband. Maybe it's time I left her behind. The girl who never got to choose.
Aww.
My name is Marcia Titania, and I am an imposter.
I have goosebumps.
In the 40th year of Pax, I was summoned to Latium, province of long shadows, to marry Titanius, a man thrice my
Ew.
age. Arguing with father proved rather pointless. After all, marriage is what daughters are for.
Breaks my heart to hear stuff like that.
From the land of pyramids, Marcia Tasha, bride of our glorious governor. We stand at the edge of history, witnessing the...
Shall we?
Here comes the bride. Titanius is a lucky man.
But not a healthy man, Lucius. Please, it's madness to proceed without him.
Without whom?
Oh, dear girl. Your groom has been taken ill. But really, the omens. You must wed today. Your emperor insists.
Oh no.
Hear the oath of my absent friend Titanius. Ubi tu Gaia ego Gaius. May this union bless the crown which we bear.
Oh God.
It is done. These are your husband's estates. This is where I leave you.
But... Imperator, why?
Felicita, Marcia. The slave will explain.
Oh God. Okay, so that's the start. This is our island now.
Welcome to Juliana, mistress. The governor asked me to take care of things until he is well enough to return.
Oh, you must be the slave. Can you tell me what's going on? I mean, I really don't understand. Where is the governor?
He is ill. A fever has consumed his strength. I fear it may take some time for him to recover.
He's gonna die.
I really wouldn't have minded waiting. To marry someone who isn't even there, I'm not sure I am married.
Your father's and your husband's signature is on the marriage contract, and the Pontifex Maximus presided over the ritual. Your marriage is perfectly legal, and you are not without means. Titanius was granted a large sum to build the city of Juliana.
That's all very nice, but I don't understand the rush. Why did it have to be today? Why not wait?
Emperor Lucius is keen on prophecy.
A prophecy.
I believe he deemed today essential for the future of the city of Juliana, and for the health of your husband.
He never mentioned any of that to me. I wish he'd explained more.
Emperors rarely explain themselves. I understand you are distressed, but Juliana awaits. Perhaps you could help me make a few minor arrangements?
I suppose so.
Okay. That sound of the start of a new city, same as every Anno game. I love it. I love that we're still there. Okay, a curse dispelled.
Is vital to the continued growth of our city.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna have to figure out... okay, that's... I always have to get used of the controls of a new game. Okay, I think I'll be able to
Woodcutters and sawmills.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you woodcutters and sawmills. I'm just trying to the controls. Hold on. Okay, we can do that. So first we're gonna have to start with woodcutters and sawmills. So, that is timber, a production chain, a sawmill, and a woodcutter. So basically, as you can see here, is in the construction menu. This looks a bit different to other Anno games, but it's similar enough. You can basically see the material at the bottom, and then you can see which ingredients or steps you need to get those ingredients. So in this case, we need timber, and for timber, you first need a woodcutter, which makes sense. You first need to cut down the trees, and then you need a sawmill to actually change those wood logs into actual timber. So to do that, we're gonna have to create something. This is our little harbor or building. As you can see right now, my camera still blocks part of the UI. Unfortunately, also my camera is a little laggy. I might turn down the graphics of the game just a little bit. Also, let me know with the music. It's supposed to be less epic and more chill in the background now, but let me know if it's still too loud. I can adjust like music volume separately. But I'm just gonna turn... I put this graphics quality to very high earlier. I don't know why it's at custom right now, but I'll just put it at high. You're not laggy? Okay, maybe then the camera is just lagging in my OBS. Sometimes that happens, like OBS starts to lag a little bit because it's basically focusing the graphics on the game, which is good. As long as my camera is not lagging for you guys, then we're all good. Okay, so we're gonna start with a woodcutter. Ideally, I would build it somewhere here because then we have 100% efficiency. And then we're gonna need a sawmill.
Between trading post and woodcutter.
Between trading post and woodcutter. Okay, well let's place that here. And then we're gonna need a road, I think. Oh, you can do roads sort of around a corner. Okay. I kind of want to... Can I move this?
Skewer, mate. It's fresh.
I can. That is something that is new to this Anno game, that you can by default move buildings, actually. That's not something you can do everywhere.
I catch a sail away, all alone.
All alone.
Wide sea.
Okay, so here we can see, this is our trading post, aka our main warehouse for now. This is where we can see what kind of ingredients we have and what kind of things we can trade, literally. This is where we'll be able to manage all of our trading eventually. But right now we don't really have much to trade because, as you can see, we don't really have much to our name. We have an empty island and a sawmill and a woodcutter. The woodcutter is getting up to speed, but is not working at 100%. Why? Okay, that's fun. Is it just going up? Is there a reason? Yeah, I think it's just still setting up. Very often, buildings like this need some time to, like, get up and running before they get to 100%.
It's still empty.
But it says no production. Missing goods. Ah, okay. So the thing is, this is somewhat inefficient. No, it does go there. Okay, for a second I was thinking that this was going to go to the trading hall and then over here, but we just needed to wait. I think they're delivering now. See, there's a guy here who's going to deliver the wood, and then someone's going to come out and be like, thank you. And there we go. Now the sawmill is starting up. Ax Romana completed. We completed our first quest. With your husband's gravely ill and notably absent, Ben Balion has suggested that you take over some of his daily affairs, like running the ruins of Ambrosia into a proper city. You could start by building some houses and providing goods for your residents. Okay, so that's basically what we're doing now. That is very much how every Anno game starts. You start with nothing, and then you start slowly building up a little village. I wonder why that is out on snooze. Why are you not doing anything? Ah, you were waiting to pick up the goods to bring into the warehouse. That makes sense. Also, we are running at a loss right now. So I think we're gonna need to build some houses very soon because houses bring in residents and residents bring in taxes, which is exactly what we need. I know the graphics are really good. The Anno games, all of them are very, very pretty. I think that's the first thing that drew me to Anno 1404 in the first place is the look and feel of the game. Also, this is new. The fact that you can see the fertilities of your island. I know her. Okay. Sometimes the voice acting is so silly. But this is new. So normally when you are... This is the map. Can I... Okay, yeah. Look, there is a city here. Can I zoom out? Yes. So this is the map. This is where we are. Eventually, you're going to be able to sail around and discover more things on the map, more islands. And every island has different resources. So if you want to set up your production chains, you're not going to be able to basically... how do you say this? You're not going to be able to set up a production chain for all the items that you need on the island that you start. I don't want to change province. Oh, there's also different provinces. Okay. Province map. Time of day. Okay, that's all great, but... Okay, so this is our province, but look, there is... Well... So as you can see, our emperor has left us with rubble. Our about to be dead husband is did not leave us with a very well, thriving island, but our island has good resources. So we have mackerel, which is good because that means that we can go fishing later, which is good for food for early population. We have lavender, which is new to this game, I think. I don't think I've seen lavender in any of the other games. We have grape. That's not new. Oysters is new. Iron deposit and gold deposit. But that means that let's say that we need something else. Let's say we need coal. We might have to go find another island to get those resources. But first, let's start with building some houses because the game really wants us to build some houses. I might start my city a little back here. So it's not immediately next to our sawmill and everything because we're probably going to build more industry here later. Yeah, there's different, well, not really different things to do on each island, but like different resources to find on each island. How do I... Ah. So I just realized... Hello? Can I not? I just want to rotate these houses the same direction, but game is like, nah. I'm gonna hate that road later, but it's fine. Also, we have money. We are losing money, but we have money, which I guess is good. Can I move this building? There we go. I want to rotate them the same way because that makes it more efficient with roads later. Yeah, it's very similar as town to city in a way. I agree. Okay, so we have 3 houses. I guess we could build some more oh, wait. Is that the same house? Yeah, that is the same house. No, that's not the same house, is it? What is the front entrance of this house? I'm confused. Maybe it doesn't really matter how they're connected to the road, because if I look at this, they sort of have roads in between. No, see, it says that this one now is not connected to a road. Can I make the road go around this?
When he died, he freed us.
Sometimes the characters will say things and I always miss them. Okay, now they're connected. So they need to be connected on like one side or the other. Okay, so we have our first little settlement. We have no population though. We have houses available, but we have no population. Is there a reason that we don't have any population, or do I just need to wait for them to move in? I guess once population starts moving in, we're gonna need fish, but right now I can't even really do that. Build their villages around central courtyards. I don't know, actually. I don't know that much about Roman architecture, ironically enough. Oh, we need to build 20 houses. I was like, why is nothing happening? Well, Ro, you are not really reading the instructions now, are you? Oh, well, that was awkward. There we go. If I were to only just read the instructions of what I needed to do, I would have known. Okay, so that is 6. I might regret this layout later. I'm just realizing that now, but that's fine.
This backwater area, should you provide them nourishment?
Should I provide them what? Nourishment, he said.
People going hungry.
Yeah. Well, I can't really have fish if I'm still building houses now, can I? Warehouse. No, that's not what I need. Tools, buildings, roads, construction. I'm trying to figure out... Look, we don't have fish. Trade routes, diplomacy, prestige, religion, research, notifications, quest tracker. Okay, that's all fun and games, but I'm looking for the thing where I can build fish huts. Build. Ornaments. That's fun. A tree. We can put a tree. That's not very useful for catching fish, but we can put a tree. Ships, land troops. Okay, again, all fun and games, but speaking of, I might quickly see if we can go here and then go into game. Full tutorial, that's all fine. Okay, that's all fine for now, but I wanted to see... No, I think it surely must be in here. Incidents, easy. Well, that's fine. As long as we don't have to do very difficult warfare with difficult AIs or NPCs. So where does one build a fish? Sardines. No trade. Buy. Sell. Maintain stock. All goods. Okay. Please don't backseat, Cianto. I want to experience the game at my own pace. I like exploring these things myself, even if it takes longer than some people that are watching might want to watch. So I just kind of want to experience things step by step. That's not what I want. I'm just gonna figure it out slowly. It keeps telling me, the first tab of your residence provides some food. Because it had the lock icon over it, I just completely, my brain just ignored that that was an option to click on, but that makes a lot of sense. Okay, that's good. So sardines and porridge. A family picking the bony sardine can still be fed and kept healthy. Porridge is a staple, easy to produce for the masses. No one loves the taste though. That's fair. Okay, let's start with sardines actually.
Tell him he can go eat a turtle.
I'll start with 2, which is very simple, but that should give us enough sardines to have some people moving in. Reach 0 of 100% foods need for the Liberty residents. Okay, well, these need to first start producing and get fish. Otherwise, we have nothing. But let's see. They will start getting up and running. In the meantime, I guess we could also see what we need for porridge. We need oat farms and a porridge stand. I guess we can have some oat farms already. Like, why not, right? That would influence the tree farm. I'll place it right here for now. The good thing is we can move buildings, so I'm not too worried about placing buildings now. In Anno 1404, by default, you cannot move buildings. So as soon as you place them, that's where they are. And that's actually really stressful when you play the game for the first time. Okay, let's get a porridge stand as well. Let's just put it next to each other. Residents or other parties may seek an audience with you. Oh. A Libertus hails you. A Libertus passes you, straining under a heavy load of timber. He carries the hopeful air of one who has recently celebrated his manumission? Freedom from slavery. Thank you for explaining that, game, because I had not heard of that word. Despite his burden, he stops and hails at you as governor. How do you respond to him? Wish him well. Let's keep the spirits high, but not spend any money that we don't have right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you really got a city plan. For Anno 1404, I also looked up all the best layouts and stuff for the cities at one point because you couldn't move things, so you had to know how to do it. Missing oat fields. Oh, yeah, maybe that would have been good. Hold on. Then I'm going to move you, actually, because I just realized I knew that, and yet I somehow forgot. I'll just put you there. No, I didn't mean to move you. Hold on. I'm realizing now that this farm is in a horrible place here, actually. I should... If I move it, will it move the oat fields with it? That'd be pretty great, because yeah, it will. Okay, good. I'm gonna move this. Where am I gonna move it, though? Because that is a great place for timber gathering later on. I should probably just start with my farms, like, further back here and then connect them to the road.
Any city has need of public spaces, the patronage of which could add greatly to your popularity.
That's not great what I'm doing now.
Buildings. That'll be markets and taverns. My brother's favorite hangouts.
Hold on. Can I move oat fields?
I dare say these people should now be content.
Because I fucked up. Those two. And that's not great. I don't have all the oat fields. Can I just demolish it? Yeah, there we go. Got it. Okay, so then this is still not a very efficient layout, but oh, I hate that one little block in the back. Is that because I messed up here? I don't know. I feel like people watching this surely are like, Ro, are you sure you've played Anno before? I told you it's been a while. Then I am going to move the porridge stand, though. Then I'll just move that right across from here. Then it's actually close to each other. It's missing goods, but that will... it is very pretty. I agree. Again, love the graphics of this game. Yes, thank you so much for lurking, Esther. I appreciate it. Also, Rivera, welcome in, and Maddie, welcome in, and Nintendo, welcome in, and Emma, welcome in, and Mark, welcome in, and Rin, welcome in, and Borky, welcome in, and Nuts, welcome in, and Maryhone, welcome in. I just realized that I haven't actually said hi to all of you. Exactly. Pretty, but not efficient. That's okay, though. That is okay. Oh my God.
Feed the people well, they will be devoted to you. You are wise, mistress.
I
I
know.
don't feel particularly wise. I mean, I married someone I've never met.
Still.
Still haven't met.
Ah, but you might chance upon him today. You are invited to dine at the Imperial Villa.
Really? So that's where he's staying.
He is confined to the sick wing, I believe. The pleasure barge will come for you shortly.
I see. I best get ready then.
Okay. Let's take sardines.
If you could look after this, Eri.
Production buildings require a road connection in order to receive. Okay. Newly produced goods are delivered to the next warehouse or trading post, or production buildings that can process them. I think that's an upgrade from the previous Anno games as well. At least from Anno 1404, which is the one that I've played the most compared to Anno 1800. I don't know if in 1404 it always immediately goes to the building that can produce the goods. In the production chain, I actually think it used to always go to a warehouse. Yeah, have some stinky fish. Exactly. All warehouses and trading posts on the island share the same storage. Goods are on one... Yeah, okay, so that's the same as previous Anno games. They all share the same warehouse. So right now, this is our only warehouse. This is where all of the goods that we create will go, which means that the route from this place to here is quite long. So eventually, if we want to be more efficient, we can place more farms back here. And we can then... if you click on this warehouse, you can see its sphere of influence with the green line. That means anything built within that border can go to this warehouse. If we eventually go way back here, we're going to need second warehouses and stuff, but we don't need that just yet. Really? I thought in 1404 it would go to a warehouse first, but... no warehouse in range. Wait, is then... What is that green line then? Because if I select this, it will give me this outline, so I assume this was within the range. But it says no warehouse in range. Okay, well, I mean, we can build a warehouse. I might build that. Gonna try to figure out where, because of... If we're going to build multiple farms here later, it's good to have a warehouse, but it's also good to not have it in your farm. I guess if we build it here... I don't exactly know if that's smart, but we'll see. There we go. Because then if we ever place like more sawmills and stuff in this forest, that should help us as well. Okay, now the warehouse is back in range. Which means that we're going to get porridge. And now we need to reach 100% of public service needs for Libeci residents. If I click on a house, I can see that they have enough food. But for public service, they need a market and a tavern. And we unlock those, which is good. And we can just build those.
Erected close to residences in order to meet people's needs.
I might actually just put this market over here, because then if we're going to expand the city, I can expand it upwards and it will be connected to this market. And let's get a tavern building next to it as well. There we go. And then we can actually have city houses around that later. Dinner with the Emperor. Ooh, oh my god, that's a very brightly colored ship.
I should provide clothes to the Liberty mistress, so as not to see anything that offends the eye.
That offends the eye. Okay,
My
so we need to
sisters
make clothes
Kruger would
later.
totally sneer at their simple clothes, but guess what? Not everyone wears silk.
Okay, so we need to fulfill per resident. That makes sense. Attributes can benefit your city. For example, increasing your population will increase your workforce. Income will increase your wealth over time. That is how economy works. Luckily, that is the same in games as it is in real life. As the city grows, the demand for goods will grow with it. Check regularly if your residents' needs are fulfilled to mitigate economic impact. Okay, new options available. We'll build that later. I can unlock it already. So now we can make tunics and pilus? Hats. We can make hats. Let's accept it. And also board the Imperial barge. Let's actually go on the ship. Let's do a little cutscene. I'm curious to see what that cutscene's gonna be like. Oh damn, that's a better place. That looks like a place that's thriving. Thank you for the lurk.
Marcia, dear, what happened to you? There's bits of fish on your stola.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That'll be the sardines.
Sardines? Did one of those fishmongers run into you? People are really awfully inconsiderate these days. I hope life in the bay agrees with you.
I think it does. Juliana's all right. Can't say I miss the summer floods.
All right, she says. You'll see. One day all will bow to the glory of Juliana and its empress.
If you say so, Imperator.
Oh, don't worry about it now, dear. You will have help.
Julia will succeed me as Rome's first empress regnant. It is decided.
I fear the Senate may still press you to adopt, my love. Any one of their number, any man, even Calidus.
Low-born Calidus? Never! To Pluto with them! Shadows of men. Be glad your father did not marry you to a fool.
I love that he said to Pluto with them. That's an amazing saying. Okay, your plate is full. The Emperor and Empress are watching you with polite interest. You could just eat, or is it now the time to talk? I think you're the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. What topics do you discuss? Ask after your host, ask after your father, ask about the ruins of Juliana, ask after your husband, or eat quietly. It doesn't tell us the effect of every interaction. She is very pretty, I agree, yeah. She looks like a proper ruler as well. She has that like royalty vibes about her. Let's ask after our host. Let's be polite.
Latium is a
Lovely place. Okay.
Far away from all the gossip. If only the Legatus Calidus would desist in sending us his demands. This place would feel like the holiday paradise it once was.
Tja, that arrogant little camp follower. He will never be emperor. Never.
Emperor. I love it when they say it like that. Okay, so what else do we ask after our father?
Old Decimus. Ha! Had a bite to him like the Crocs. The Delta was the place to be back then.
You knew each other before?
Oh, yes. Yes. See? It's not as if just anybody's daughter gets to marry a governor.
Okay.
The ruins are the remains of old Ambrosia. Never a place more alive. Temples, spas, ocelli swaying in the breeze.
Ah, what I would give to sit in the shadow of the lime trees again, admiring the frescoes at your father's house.
What happened?
Wait.
Old Augustus erupted and swallowed it up in air. Then some old
Okay,
starts
no.
talking about a curse and everyone believes it. But they'll be back. Juliana's consecrated ground now.
Okay. So the ruins on our island used to be a very bustling place. And he says your father's house, so apparently our father lived there? Wait, that's really cool, Gardner Gibbs. I love that for you. Those are very cool projects. That is very nice. Also very cool, like special gardens, not just a garden, if that makes any sense. Also, Hurt for Throne, welcome in, and Lairlinks, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 3-stream streak. Co-working was good, Curios. Co-working was good. I hope you all have had a good day as well. Okay, so we're gonna ask after her husband now.
Titanius. He is in no state to join us for dinner, but he will rejoice to hear you asked after him.
Oh, I see. Perhaps I could stop by the sick wing and say hello.
Not now. The pox, you see. The marks on his face. He doesn't want you to see him like this. I'm sure you understand.
Well, I don't really understand. We married him and we don't get to see him, but sure. Katie, thank you so much for the 26-month resub. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please ensure all of your subby perks for a whole month more. I really, really appreciate that resub. That's such a long time already. Getting close to 3 Twitch babies. Wild. Okay, so we've actually talked about basically everything that we could discuss. So I guess then we just...
Time flies, doesn't it? There's one more
eat.
thing we've got to show you.
Okay.
Good. You remembered.
I've decided it is past time you had your very own ship.
Yes.
You are, after all, the governor's wife.
We got a ship!
When I see the ruins on your island, I recall the streets I wandered in my youth.
Aw, he used to live there too. Okay, so her husband is the governor of that island.
I know in time she will outshine old Ambrosia, the city that was.
So he's technically the governor of Juliana.
To be back then, but now I have another appointment to keep. Farewell for now, Marcia.
You're all good, Jess. It can be a bit confusing.
Expect news, do you think, about Titanius?
So kind, so caring. What a lucky man Titanius is. Very lucky. Alas, I cannot say when he will recover. Until then, seize
the day. Okay.
Yes, my emperor.
Okay, so I guess that was it. Then we can actually have this ship. And we can move around the map. I am curious to see... So as you can see, everything around this is clouds now, right? That's what happens if you look at this map. This is where we are. This is where the Emperor's Island is. So, this is... We're moving back here now. I would like to explore a little bit in between... I always find this map slightly confusing, but we are looking at this part now. Let's sail here. And then as you're sailing there, the clouds disappear. Okay, we're sailing. This is also how you find new islands if you need resources. This is also how you'll find the other NPCs that are living on this map. Right now, we can't really see anything. Ooh. We actually scouted a new island. Will you look at that? Technically, I just want to go home, but I figured we could see if there's an island close by, because especially for certain trading routes, it can be really interesting to have an island close by as your second island. I don't think we can place a harbor just yet. There's mountain and river slots. I wonder what those are. I think those eventually allow you to do drilling and stuff. Can I see... This island has Murex snail population, Sandarak fertility, iron deposit, and a mineral deposit. So this island does have things that we don't have. This is where my husband is staying. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I wonder if we can already build a little harbor to claim it. Now, we don't really have to build anything on here just yet. But just having something to claim the island. Hold on. I need to select my ship if I want to tell it to go here. I want to see if we can do that, because in other Anno games you can do that quite early on, but it's been a while, so I don't exactly remember. Hi Jensen, welcome in. It's good to see you. I don't see it just yet. We can do roads, residences, and warehouses. I don't think I can build anything, but I'm just going to sail here to the side to see what happens. Sometimes if you're closer by, it allows you to place something. Also, thanks for the uptime reminder. Okay, I don't think we can claim this island just yet, which is fine. I mean, we have now spotted it. Our home should be right here. Oh. Is this, am I correct? Yes. Okay, we can go right here. Our ship is named the Lousy Slave. I'm sorry, that we're gonna rename our ship. What should we call our ship? Chat. I would love ideas. What should we name our flagship? I know that you can't see it because it's behind my camera, but right now it's called the Lousy Slave, and I don't agree with that. The Rosanna? No. That's weird, calling a ship after yourself. The Jungle Crusader. Ooh, I like that. The Runnian. Oh, God. The Eternal Tree is kind of beautiful. That feels beautiful, but... No, this should be our ship. The Salt Lamp. I feel like the Salt Lamp, like being on an ocean or like a sea, is kind of fun. I'm feeling the Salt Lamp. But the Runnian Rose. The Safari. Oh god, now we have so many go. I mean, we'll have more ships, so we can name another ship later. Oh, the island. Yes, other NPCs can take the island. Yes. Okay, hold on. I'll do a little poll right before the break, okay? I'll add a couple of the items. Suggestions. Wow, items. Wow. Hello? Ship name. It's annoying that I cannot see my chat. Hold on. Also, in the meantime, I should probably pause the game for a second.
Open up space for the new city, Juliana, to grow.
I'm trying to open my browser so that I can see Twitch chat.
Below ground now.
But it's not opening.
The entire city just disappeared.
I think it's like behind my other game. Can I move it? No. Okay. Well, I guess then I cannot open my browser. That's frustrating. It's actually behind my game on that monitor and it's just not opening. Okay, so I can't read chat right now. The Runnian, the Salt Lamp, the Jungle, what was it? Explorer? No, we had two. We had Safari and yeah, but I don't know about that one for a ship. And then we had the Safari. Okay, I'll put it on 2 minutes. There we go. There we go. There's a poll on how we should name our ship. You guys can vote. Look at your phone. Oh yeah, I could have done that. Good point. I don't actually know if I remembered all the right ones. Oh, it was the Jungle Crusader. Oh, dang it. I changed one. Sorry. I am kind of curious. Hold on. In the meantime, while you guys vote, I'm going to see why my PC is stuttering so much. For some reason, Opera GX is... hold on. I'll just close that for now. That's fine. I don't need it at this point. Maybe the salt lamp is why the ocean became salty. That surely must be it. Okay. I mean, Anno is taking quite a lot of memory, but that doesn't surprise me. But at least I closed... I think I can... Can you close Steam if you have a game running? I think you can. Yeah. Okay. I can close Spotify because we're not using it right now. I'm just closing a few tasks so my computer has a little bit more resources. Blame Microsoft. Oh, 100%. I always blame Microsoft for everything. But I just closed a bunch of things. I think I need to clear my cache, but I can't be bothered. Yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. That you need to log into everything again and stuff. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, also it seems like the salt lamp is winning. I just named our flagship the salt lamp. I hope you guys enjoy that. Look at our little settlement, by the way. We now have a ship. Also, we need to provide for the fashion needs. So we can do that once the break is over. Because currently we have a break coming up. So I'm going to take a quick midstream break. That is going to be 5 minutes. And then when we get back, we have a couple of people that want to talk to us. And we're going to work on the fashion needs for the Liberty residents. And we are going to go select a sick wing. Oh, select sick wing to chance a peek at your husband. Oh, okay. We can do that as well. Licks the ship. Yeah, everyone. Oh, actually, I think... So the command is lamp lick, Molly, not salt lamp. Although, apparently, we also have one that's called salt lamp. I did not know. We are getting pretty close. Pretty close to the next lamp licker roll. You can only lick every 30 minutes, though, so keep that in mind. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys in 5 minutes, okay? Make sure to stretch and hydrate and do all those important things. Hello. I'm back. Did you guys have a good break? I hope you did. I hope you enjoyed your break time. I stretched a little bit, answered some messages. So that's good. The first emails about TwitchCon panels went out today. So I was just responding to some people because unfortunately some of the panels that we applied with got denied. That always happens though, so I'm not necessarily surprised. This was like, they usually do that. They first send out denials and then they start sending out acceptances. So that obviously people that are going to receive a denial don't get the excitement first of like, oh my God, they're accepting people. And then they get, you know, being made happy with a doimus. No, I won't have 9 panels. So far, 5 panels, I think, got denied. Everyone bringing up the 9. Yeah, so there's not going to be 9 panels, which I'm like sad about every single individual one. But in total, I'm not super mad that I'm not going to be on 9 panels. The one that I personally applied with hasn't gotten a response. Also, Don, thank you so much for hanging out enough that you got to redeem the coconut roll. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much that you hung out enough that you got to save up so many points. Please enjoy your time as a beautiful coconut in the Discord. Basically, oh yeah, what's your Discord name or Discord idea? So that we can find you. Oh, I think Esther already set up the role, Lena. Never mind. I just realized should be the same name. Okay, good. I saw that Esther already set it up and then I was like, oh, hold on. Like my brain glitched for a second. But yeah, so I'm still awaiting. There is my own panel and another panel. And now I'm thinking that's 3, that's 2, that's 5. Is it bad that I don't even remember the panels that I applied with? See, that's the thing. If I am not taking... This is peak ADHD. I'm not responsible, so I don't remember. This is like a pure out of sight, out of mind kind of situation. I remember that I applied with 9. I cannot even remember all 9. So if it gets accepted, I guess I'm just going to see it in my mailbox. And if it gets that, you know... It's weird how my brain works like that. But yeah, luckily, I mean, again, I'm sad about the individual panels because I thought every panel that I applied with, that's why I said yes to them, was a really good panel on its own. But as a whole, I'm not mad that I'm not doing 9 panels because that would have been crazy. I think this is better. Okay, so we actually need to get some clothes for our residents. And for that, we first need a hemp farm and then we need a spinner. Now, I have this idea to put the hemp farm right here. Then we can give that hemp farm some fields that then nicely connect to the wheat farm. Well, somewhat nicely connect. And then we can actually get a spinner that we can put on this low corner here. And then that is all connected to that specific warehouse. Are you good, Khan? Are you okay? Can we know which panel you applied with? The panel I personally applied with is a panel with 15 other Twitch ambassadors. It's not really a panel, actually. It is a round table discussion. So the idea is that it would be an hour long and there would be 15 round tables, and people can join and sit down with an ambassador. The ambassadors switch tables every 10 minutes, meaning that if you are there for the whole session, you get to talk to six different Twitch ambassadors, and you just get to ask them anything. You just literally get to sit down and be like, I have a question about insert what, as long as it's streaming related, of course. You cannot be like, I don't know, how do periods work? You can ask that, but you're probably not going to get an answer. That's not really relevant to that point and that time. But like, let's say you're like, how do I pick the best alerts? Or how do I pick my niche? Or how do you become a Twitch partner? Or like any question that you want, you can just ask it at that specific hour. And then hopefully with having the opportunity to speak to multiple Twitch ambassadors. Last time we did this in the US, and we had really interesting discussions and really interesting conversations with people. It was super fun. Questions really ranged from super simple things to more complicated, what do you see as the future of Twitch kind of questions. And it was really fun. In some tables, there were 5 smaller individual questions. Some tables had collectively come up with like a bigger question they wanted to ask all the ambassadors. But I very much enjoyed that sort of improvised, impromptu kind of conversation style. There was no preparation. We just showed up and had good conversations. So that's what I applied with. So I basically found 15 ambassadors who wanted to join, and then I applied for that as a panel. But obviously that's not really a panel. And considering there's 15 ambassadors, those are the people that Twitch already wants to be active in these kinds of events. I do see it a good chance that that one's going to be accepted. Because ambassadors are already going to participate in other parts. So also for Twitch, in terms of giving out free tickets, it's a relatively affordable way to have people be involved. There are 50. Oh, there are 200 Twitch ambassadors. Actually, they just added a bunch of new ones. So at this point, there's like 230 Twitch ambassadors worldwide. But at this for this panel, there would be 15 participating. Yeah. Also, hi, Abu. Welcome in. It's good to see you. There are how many? You think that's a lot? You know, there's like 4 million Twitch streamers. There are like 230 ambassadors. It's a very small group if you compare it to the amount of Twitch streamers. There's like 4 million active streaming accounts or something like that. Okay, so we actually... Okay, we are still waiting for this to get fully up to par with the production. Hi, Hollow. I hope you're doing well. Shh, don't tell anyone, Innkeeper. 4 million. I'm genuinely shook. I mean, do you know how many people live in the world? If you look at how many people use Instagram and stuff, that's like way more than 4 million. 4 million is not even... That's not even a... Well, it is, I guess, a quarter. It's a quarter of the Dutch population. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, I'm just waiting for this to... As you can see, this is rising now. Also, we need to click the sick wing.
This is the sick wing, mistress. Only
Okay.
Medici and slaves may enter.
Okay. So we can still not see our husband. Well, that's fine, I guess. Also, we're slowly getting out of debt. We're slowly making money. That is good. Let's actually listen to some of the people that want to talk to us.
Here one moment,
Gone the next.
Actually, Are, the eruption lasted several days, and in the weeks that
Damn.
followed, the air was fraught with dust as far west as the Pillars of Hercules. It is often said that hubris, the dissolute and vulgar practices of Ambrosia and its inhabitants, incurred the wrath of the gods. But I think Vulcan, whose spirit resides inside both Occasus and other portals to the underworld, has little control over what and why he issues forth.
Okay.
While I have
Interesting.
nothing against liberty, the plebeian classes may now be ready for a life in
Ooh,
Julian.
we can upgrade. Well, I think I might wait with that a little bit, just because we've only gotten things started. But that's good to know. We can upgrade to the next class of Think about all the new people streaming with 0 to 10 viewers. They're there, but you might not see them. Oh, 100%. See, the thing is, actually, Akira's is saying, hold on, let me scroll up. No wonder people say if you can catch an average of 3, you're already above the average viewers. 100%. I don't know the exact percentage of people on Twitch that are an affiliate or a partner. These numbers are probably, you can probably find them, but I don't know them off the top of my head. But to give you a reference, I am by no means a big streamer. I would say I'm a medium-sized streamer, right? Like, I am not sitting at 1,000 average viewers, which is, I would say anything above 500 puts you at the bigger streamers, and then anything 1,000 plus puts you at big streamer. And then there's people who catch like 5,000 to 10,000 people watching. My stream, I can look it, oh wait, I can look it up for you. Just to give you the exact data, because I don't want to tell you any lies. And then I will, again, emphasize that I am a mid-sized streamer, okay? Oh, no, Abu, he's old and dying. We haven't seen him. We married him without him being present, so we actually do not know who our husband is. That's kind of the prefaces of the game. So I don't know if he's hot, but he has the pox and he's 3 times our age, so I'm assuming he's not. So we kill him. Well, we can't really do that because this is the Roman Empire and we are a woman, but sure, I would love to kill him. But I think we're just kind of waiting for him to die. Okay, so I'm going to give you a reference, right? I was looking this up to give you the exact number. I am this stream. Again, mid-sized streamer. I am in the top 0.13% of Twitch streamers. Worldwide, actually, this is, I think, the first time I've reached this. Worldwide, I am ranked, and ranking is based on how many followers you have, how many followers you get and grow with, and your average view count, and how long you keep that stable. So if you have like a one-time peak, it doesn't really count. I am ranked as channel 9,035 worldwide. I am within the top 10,000 channels on this platform. For English streams, I am channel number 4,060, meaning that I am within the top 5,000 of channels. And again, I'm not sharing this because I want to brag. I just want to help you guys put in perspective how impressive it is to get affiliate. Having 10 viewers puts you within the top 10% of Twitch streamers, something like that. It's like genuinely, I think a lot of people underestimate how many streamers there are and how many people stream for 0 or 1 viewers. And I'm not saying that's bad, like by any means. The most important thing, if those people are having fun, if they are having a good time, if they have a small community of a couple of people that they love hanging out with, that's awesome. Like, this is literally not, I want to really make that clear, this is not to say you're doing a bad job if you have 1 to 2 viewers, but I just want to help you realize the scale of how many people are in that position. And also, there's people who've been streaming for 8 years actively trying to get Twitch affiliate and don't have it yet. So getting Twitch affiliate is like no small accomplishment. I think some people think it is a small accomplishment because they're like, oh, there's only 3 views. No. Yeah, exactly. Average of 10 viewers, like literally, I think you can look it up if you're ever curious about statistics like this. I know this can also be detrimental for your mental health. So if you're a streamer and you're hearing this and you are a person who struggles with metrics, close your ears right now. Don't listen to what I'm about to say. There's a platform called Extratxt. On Extratxt, you can look up any streamer you want. You can see their average view count. You can see their followers. You can see their growth. You can see their amount of time streamed. It's very interesting if you want to learn about patterns and you like analytics and stuff. Even if you like studying other people's analytics to try and understand trends, very interesting. But it will show you your ranking, including where you stand in like which top X% of streamers you are. If you're ever interested in checking stuff like that out, it's called Extratxt. Partner maybe one day. Yeah, that'd be cool. But also, you are already a Twitch affiliate. Like, that is awesome. And you've built like a community of people that come back to your stream. Like, that is such a big step. That's such a big step. Let's go, yo. Oh my goodness, congratulations. That is huge. There's even approximately 10 million streams. See, I wouldn't even be surprised. I think the latest number that got stuck in my brain was 4 million, but that might be 4 million active accounts. Obviously, there is a big part of streamers that have an account that have streamed at one point that are no longer actively streaming. Data on that is really hard to sort through. So I think 4 million could be the amount that was published early this year based on streamers that have streamed in the last 365 days or something like that. I'm so happy though, Yule. That's amazing. I love that you had so many people. I actually was in your baking stream a little bit. I've also been in your co-working streams, but I'm just like a quiet little lurker. I just always feel like I need to focus, so I don't want to chat or like disturb anyone or like distract anyone. But I've actually been in your streams and it's really fun. I love being able to see people in the community like stream and stuff. It's fun. I know, Kyrios. It's wild. It's wild. It's like, it's very interesting, but I sometimes need to really prevent myself from opening Twitch Tracker. I have an agreement with myself that I get to open Twitch Tracker every 6 months to do some trend analysis, but I really try to not look at that too much because it's and help for my partner, small stream. Yes, but literally small streamers are awesome. Also, that's why I always try to restrain from calling myself a big streamer or medium streamer or whatever. We are all just streamers. And in the end, yes, of course, for some things it matters how many viewers you have. But like I always say to people that are asking for advice for streaming, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're having a good time, as long as you enjoy the process of being a streamer, you are a streamer. You don't need 100 viewers. You don't need 500 viewers. You don't even need 1 viewer. As long as you are streaming and you're enjoying, you're valid as a streamer. The most important thing is your fun. And I know that obviously there's milestones and it's also very valid to want to reach those. Like that is also makes total sense. I mean, we're humans. We are wired to want achievement. And also it no longer is the case, but earlier monetization was tied to reaching affiliate. And I think for a lot of people being able to have emotes, being able to, have people subscribe to your stream, that is something that people want to reach. So I'm happy that stuff like that is now becoming more and more accessible. Not sure how long it takes to be considered inactive in terms of streaming. I mean, that tracker will never stop tracking you as long as you have an existing Twitch account, Sianto. The fact that you're here in chat, your Twitch account's still active. In terms of being inactive of streaming, as long as you have streamed and your Twitch account is still in use, that tracker is gonna keep your streaming data. Yes, that is absolutely also very true, Khan. That's why I always say the most important thing is fun, because I think a lot of people want to be a streamer because they think they have to be a streamer or because they think it's something that they start expecting of themselves. So thank you for saying that, because actually streaming is not for everyone. And that is also completely fine. It takes a specific kind of energy and just not everyone enjoys that. I feel that, Kyros. I feel that. Yes, my golden rule is try it 3 times. The first time, you're gonna hate streaming. I would say that every single person who does their first stream is gonna feel really overwhelmed. Maybe you'll enjoy parts of it, but like most of your first stream is just gonna be stressful. Your second stream is the stream where you're gonna slowly start to notice whether you enjoy it, but you're still very much learning. You're still very much improving. Your third stream is gonna be I would say, quick and dirty representation of how close you can get to whether you enjoy it. If on your third stream, you're still on that place of, this is so stressful, this takes me so much energy, I do not enjoy this, then streaming might not be for you, and that's also fine. But if on stream 3, you're slowly starting to feel like, oh, this could be fun, I'm enjoying this, there's like little bits and bobs, or there's like moments where I feel more comfortable and more relaxed, then continue. don't invest in anything expensive or any stream equipment or any like changes to what you already have before having done those 3 streams. First, do the 3 streams and see if you actually like it. From that point onward, you can always start buying more. Exactly, Abu. See, most important is that you are having fun and that you adore it. No, like numbers in the end are so irrelevant compared to your fun. Because the other way around, you could be the #1 streamer in the world. If you're not having fun, that #1's not going to mean anything. That #1's going to weigh down on you like a freaking house on your shoulders. Not having anyone to talk to or just talking to nothing is weird but fun. I feel like if you can enjoy that part, if you can enjoy just talking into whatever, just for yourself, just talking, then you, like, if you enjoy that part, you've hit the jackpot in streaming. Because then eventually you're going to build a community, whether that be a big or a small or whatever size of community. As long as you enjoy just talking into a microphone, that streaming is for you. For hours is so insanely draining. Yes, that is fair. I feel relatively lucky that I never had to do that for a long time. I think if I did that for a long time, I might have stopped. How did you know what your vibe was side of content TikTok? Doing all of them and realizing which ones I did not want to do. Which ones started to feel like a task and which ones started to feel like things that I was looking forward to. I always looked forward to streams. I have always despised making TikToks. I noticed that same three rule. Try 3 TikToks. If at number 3 you're still like, oh, this is so frustrating. Even I had TikToks literally take off and reach millions of views and I still didn't enjoy it. I was like, okay, so even external validation cannot make me enjoy this? There is no reason to continue. Having fun with it, and I want to start streaming too, but I need to step up with your English. I don't know how to do it, but my Dutch accent is terrible. Honestly, just go for it. I know that's a sucky advice because obviously it's something that you're worried about. Ooh, a new Ko-Fi shop sale. Let's go. But you're like, and that sounds harsh to say, but you're never gonna get better if you don't do the thing. Getting rid of an accent, the best way is to practice. And you can practice off stream, of course, if that makes you feel more comfortable. If you want to practice just reading out loud, for example, like get a book, read it out loud. That is completely valid. You don't necessarily have to do it on stream, but also, what is the worst that can happen? Someone will notice you're Dutch. So what? Then you just tell them, yes, indeed, I'm Dutch. You heard that correctly. I still get that all the time. People are like, I can hear the Dutch. Sometimes I get YouTube comments, people saying like, I can hear the cheese. And I'm like, okay. You know, that's fine. I am Dutch. So it's fine if you can hear it. That's not something to be ashamed. That goes for any accent, by the way. Whether you are Italian or Greek or the Chinese or any, it doesn't matter. If you have an accent, you have an accent. So what? You're still speaking a second language. There's so many people who cannot say that, who cannot do that. Yeah, but I've had those curios. I always shut that down very fast. If people start with comments like that, I'm like, you know what? That's not how we go. That's not how we roll here. Then you either have to adjust your vibe or you just get a ban. As a native English speaker, I think Dutch accents are very cool, so don't even need to lose it. See? I think also we as Dutchies sometimes worry too much about this because people always comment on it. But yeah, it is valid to worry about it though. This is not to like discredit the fact that you are experiencing this. I'm mostly just saying like, sometimes insecurities, especially I feel like with content creation, it's one of those biggest feats that you're gonna have to get over. Is for one person it might be their accent, for another person it might be sitting in front of a camera, for one person it might be, I don't know, their voice. You know, a lot of people don't want to get into content creation because they have to edit and listen to their own voice. There are so many hurdles to get over, and in the end you're gonna have to decide if that's worth it for yourself. Not everyone wants to get over those hurdles, and that's also completely fine. I think in this digital day and age, a lot of people think that they have to become a content creator. If you don't enjoy it, you don't have to. But if you want to, it's also okay to just, you know, trial and error. You don't have to be perfect the first go. Also, my computer, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, Sorry. I did that. Welcome to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I notice it so much, but it's also kind of funny. It really is. And also, in a way, it's also sharing culture, right? Like, if you say, oh, yay, I know this. Like, for example, Lilula, she moved to the Netherlands. She's from the UK. She started saying, oh, yay, and jeetje mineetje, as like sort of an inside joke because she was learning Dutch and those were the things that stuck with her. And she now still says that. Like, it's just amazing. Rotalk redeem when? I don't think I can do this on command, Molly. Whenever something comes up that I'm passionate about, you'll get a Rotalk. But I don't think we can make it a command because, you know, that's not how my brain works. And I love it. It doesn't even matter about views. Yeah, exactly. As long as you're having a good time. That is, in the end, the most important thing. And I will die on that hill. I'm very limited in my job options, so I consider doing content multiple times. That is fair. I mean, you can always, like, start it. I guess it's good to figure out what you're scared of and see if you can tackle that, whether that be within creating content or outside of it. But I don't know. I guess just with, like, anything, fear is valid. But figuring out how to navigate that is also a good thing. Being perceived, yeah. That's a valid fear, to be honest. At the same time, it could be good exposure therapy if you start. Like small steps. Streaming is an excuse to get to play games as an adult. I mean, you are allowed to play games without streaming. You don't need an excuse. It is okay to have pastime as an adult and enjoy gaming as your pastime. Also, Madison, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Olympia, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Okay, let's get back to the game. Speaking of gaming, let's get back into the game. I had a little TED Talk moment after break. Olympia! A year! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the resub for 12 months already. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please ensure all your subby perks for a whole month more. I appreciate that a ton. Okay, we need to attract plebeians. I know, right, Meryl? The music is so good. That's one of the reasons I love this game. Without a camera, mic. Oh, yeah. You can totally do that. And then eventually, I think the easiest step is to add a mic. Because you don't even, like, then people cannot see you. Then you can, like, build it up step by step. That's really good. Then you can at least try out the content part without immediately needing to put yourself on blast, you know? But I think before I'm going to get plebeians, I want to make sure that we have a little bit of a bigger city. The thing is, we have enough people, right? We have enough workforce. So technically, we don't necessarily need to have more, but as soon as we start upgrading, we're gonna lose workforce and we'll get plebeians back for it, but they all have needs and those needs will need workforce. So sometimes it is better to early game upgrade your city or like expand your city a bit more than we have right now. So I might just build one more block of residents before we start upgrading. And also let's actually, okay, those have needs. Okay, that's good. Yes. We can upgrade them once the needs are fulfilled. So if I click on this house, as you can see, all of their needs are fully fulfilled, so we can upgrade these residents to plebeian homes. I am very much liking the game. It is so far, it's very much giving any other Anno game. I haven't really touched upon a lot of things that are new to this game. Obviously, the UI had a major upgrade. There are parts that I like about the UI changes. There are parts that I find slightly confusing about the UI changes. So I'm like getting used to the controls. Yes, the other games are in different eras. So you have Anno 1404, which is set in 1400. You have Anno 1800, which is set in 1800. So industrial times. You have Anno 2070, which is set like slightly into the future. And then you have Anno even further into the future, 27 something, or I don't exactly know. I haven't played the future ones. I've only played the historical ones because for some reason, 2005. No, 22. How do you say that? 2205. That's a hard year to say. See, I'll not live to see that anyway, so. Will I not live? This is confusing. I don't know. Yes, there's also the old ones, but I haven't played those. I feel like my brain cannot math anymore. No, I won't see that year ever. Why did I struggle so much with calculating that for a second? I was like, I said it, and then I started to doubt myself, and then I was like, did I just say something sensible, or did I just say something dumb? Because I didn't actually math. I said that intuitively, without thinking. Also, I just realized I want to flip this one. Because then I can move these over. Yeah, that still doesn't allow... See, this is why you look up perfect layouts. Because now I cannot make a perfect grid anymore. So practical. Oh my god. Meg. I love that we talked about this. Literally. Okay, so for anyone who missed this, I send Meg an entire podcast the other day talking about how interesting the differences between grid cities and non-grid cities. So yeah. I love that you're here now calling me out for this. But yes, I am making a grid city. Very much so. But in Anno, grid cities are by far the best way to go. I placed that wrong, huh? Yeah. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna expand quite a lot. That means we're gonna have a lot of workforce, but that's good because we're gonna need that when we upgrade to plebeians. Also, Abu, you said earlier, it sounds like something you catch. Yes, I agree. It really does. I think the names are not great. Bam. Okay, I am realizing that that is slightly inconvenient with my hemp plantation, but... did you just reveal a secret city layout hyper-focus? Oh, that's not secret at all. I think it's funny that you think that was secret. Have you not heard me talk about all the times where I told you guys that I'm obsessed with city builders? Is the secret in the room with us? Yeah, just like a little hemp back garden, you know? This is just the people that work on this plantation just live here. IRL non-grid cities are better. I wouldn't necessarily say they are better. I think non-grid cities have a certain charm to them, but they are not as efficient. So it depends on what you want to build your city for. If you're building city for efficiency, then absolutely, grid cities are better.
This may be of interest.
Okay, most buildings require workforce to function. Different workforce types may, depending on the building. Workforce is derived from population. Resident tiers define which workforce types you have available. Okay, so that's what I literally just said. So if we get plebeian workforce, we need to get plebeian population to increase the population tier build. Okay, so this is the tutorial we're walking through right now, but I just want to make sure that I check everything. Many production buildings affect the attributes of nearby buildings while they are actively producing. Review the attribute effect of any public building at the top of its panel. Okay. Choose carefully when placing buildings close to each other to max out benefit and mitigate risk. Okay, so for example, this one it costs us 1 denarii. And otherwise than that, it doesn't really give us anything. Wait, no, it gives us plus 1 denarii. Oh, the building value is plus 1 denarii. But other than that, it has 3 workforce and 4 coin. That's fine. Ooh, enjoy your best friend, Cast Jess. Out there to the people, yeah. The Ro and Meg conversation. Oh, I just realized I didn't build a road here. Hold on. That's clumsy. Okay, so all of these people are happy, right? So we can actually start attracting plebeians. And I think, you know, rich people probably live closest to the public facilities. So I am going to upgrade these houses first. And these houses actually require other things. They have 2 additional food needs. They need bread and garum, which I guess is a drink. Then they also have additional needs. They need a sanctuary and they need a grammaticus, okay, like a library. They need sandals and soap. Ooh. We're in chapter 2. We're in chapter 2. Okay, let's go. Lots of things just happened. I was just checking out the plebeians' needs. They eventually need amphora and olive oil as well. So that's quite a lot of farms that we have to add all of a sudden. Oh, is it fish sauce?
Oh.
That sounds disgusting. Also, Greg, welcome in.
But I suppose emperors are a bit like gods, aren't they?
You would say so? Ooh, an unknown ship awaits at your harbor.
Be asked to make a contribution. Nothing too excessive,
okay.
I should say.
So you are this Marcia girl. I thought you'd be prettier.
What? Do I know you?
No. I just thought I'd take a look at you. But you're nothing special, are you? Just here for your share of the glory.
What glory? Who are you, anyway?
Thank you.
Diana Augusta, Julia's daughter. The Emperor is my father. Not that you'd care.
I don't know what I've done to offend you.
Of course you don't, Missy. Here's the timber Ben Balian asked me for. I've no more business with you.
Do not take it personally, Ere. Diana Augusta is an unruly and troubled child. I apologize for her behavior.
Wow. She's a real bitch, huh? The thing is, I actually think eventually she's a really good NPC to trade with, so we're gonna have to get on her good side. Yeah, she was rejected. She wanted to marry the governor, and we got to marry the governor. I think she is jealous. Okay, we need to set up a tiles production chain eventually. We still need to make hats, though. And for hats, we need a wool farm. We haven't actually fulfilled that need. Let's put that over here. Because I don't know if we're going to need a wool farm later. But, there we go. She could be the captain of our ship being so salty. Yeah. For anyone who missed it, our flagship is called the Salt Lamp. She's a beauty, isn't she? Look at her. I mean, she's prettier than your ship, Miss Diana. Honestly, you kind of have an ugly ship. You come here into my harbor with that abomination. And then you dare to call me ugly? Okay. Well, I hate to say it, but did you know that your father actually gifted me this other ship? Do you see how pretty it is? Yeah, your daddy gave me that ship instead of you.
The old amphitheater.
I think your dad has a favorite, girl.
The most violent and repulsive form of entertainment.
Nothing that might interest you. Okay. You're talking about an amphitheater. Okay, so I think we are officially producing everything that Liberty needs. And I think even though I've added a bunch of Liberty to the city, we still have enough production to get everyone supplied. We have enough sardines in our storage. I think if we're going to continue to build, I might eventually have to build a second sawmill because I can see us running out of wood. We only have 17 left. Maybe I'll already do that quickly. Can I build that, like... back here, so it's another 100% production. I'll go like that. And then like that. That way it's connected. I think that will still get up to 100. It should. It has access to 87 out of 80 trees. It needs to be 100, so that's good. This one is producing at 100. I'll see if... Wait, didn't I just place a road there? Oh. I escaped it too early. There we go. I thought I connected that, but I didn't. But there we go.
Stamp on that. Let 'em know you made it.
But we'll see if this one doesn't get like too much wood now. Otherwise, we have to place a second sawmill, but that should be fine. We have plenty of space. Porridge is fine. Tunics is a little low, as in only having 3 in stock is not a lot. We do have weapons, but again, I think in tutorial mode, the NPCs are all pretty friendly. I don't think they're super hostile. Just let the town be a bunch of nudists. Yeah, actually, our guide said earlier that we need to make tunics so there's no embarrassing display. Excuse you? Porridge is more than fine. It is. It is. Although in this game, it doesn't have a strawberry jam. I'm afraid. Okay, so if I look at the next production chain that we're gonna need to be able to provide for our plebeians, because the houses of our plebeians, I think, actually need the tile. Bread and garum. But for this production chain, we need a clay pit. Then we need a tile refinery. And to do that, we need a charcoal burner. Question is... Oh, the clay pit goes in a river slot. Ah! That is different to any other... Or not any other, but the 2 Anno games I've played. Because in the other Anno games I've played, the clay pit is a resource on your island, just like iron and stuff. Apparently here, you can add a clay pit in a river slot so that you can, like, some resources are a bit more flexible. That's nice, actually.
Smaller ruins only requires some of your workforce.
Oh, we can actually remove the ruins back here. That frees up some space and I guess also gives us material eventually. So let's clear out some of the ruins back here. Oh no, that keeps going. Okay, that's good. I'll remove that so that we can clean up this side of our island. Future planning wise, we do have quite some river spots on this island. But this is where we also have our lavender. So maybe I don't... Maybe I don't want to place it up here just now. I feel like my brother was right when he recommended this to me. Your brother knows you well, huh? Okay, let's actually put a clay pit here for now. I think that's going to be good. The reason I was debating that is because obviously the city right now is very much here in the middle. I think eventually we're going to have to move our farms away from the city. Because knowing how fast Anno cities grow, this entire part's going to be city at one point. And you don't want to have your farms sitting right in the middle of your city. But for now, it's fine. So this is producing, but it's not connected to a warehouse. Am I gonna build yet another warehouse? I mean, it doesn't really matter. It just costs money to have more warehouses. But I think it would be somewhat convenient to have a warehouse on this side of the island because we're gonna place things next to that river as well later. So for now, I might just... I don't want to place it right, like, dead in the middle because that will cover my lavender field. I feel like early city layout for me is always a bit messy, but that's okay. That is okay. Okay, so now that warehouse is in range. That's great. Then from the clay pit, we're gonna have to get a... So that does... Okay, so if I place this here, look, everyone on that side of the city is gonna be pissed at me. But I can place it further back here, I guess. And then just have...
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Oh, there's a shortage of workforce in one of our cities. Oh, that's because we need more plebeians, huh? Let's see. Consumer goods, all good. Construction materials, raw materials, agricultural goods, attributes, effects. Menus like this always require so much brain power because I'm like, there's so much to take in. So much data to take in at once. But current potential. Okay, that's fun. Supply and demand, that's good. However, this is not where I can actually see. Like, if I click on this, it opens this. But I'm trying to figure out where can I see who is needed to make something. There's a shortage of plebeian workforce. Yeah, okay, so that's what I guessed. We have a -4. Oh, wait, there we go. That's it. Okay, so here we can see we have actually a surplus of Libertas workforce. So that means we can just upgrade 2 more houses, I think. And then we have 1 too little, so let's do another one. Okay, now we have enough plebeian workers. Oh, that is not connected to the trading post. That is an oversight on my end. I can, I guess, just connect it to the city here. There we go. Another thing new in this Anno game is diagonal roads. I kind of like it. Yeah, they are a little less appealing to me as well, Jess. To be fair, you can play the game without looking at them too much. I think if you get to a point where you're like really deep into the management of optimizing your cities, they become very useful. But I rarely look at those menus because they are very overwhelming. Okay, so we have the clay pit and the tiles. And then we need a charcoal burner. The requirements is that it's in a forest area. Which, ironically enough, would actually be perfect here.
Put a stamp on that. Let them know who made it.
Micah, thank you so much for the 21 months. I appreciate that so much. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so unfortunately it does need even more trees. Here it is 100% operational, so let's place it here.
In one of your cities.
Yeah, I know that I now have a shortage of workforce again. I am aware. That's an ugly road. What did I do there? Oh my god. Let me fix that. That's better. Okay, so that is now connected. That is missing coal, but that's okay because I'm working on that. Apart from the fact that I need more plebeians again. See, this is why I expanded the city before I started upgrading, because I knew that this was going to happen. I knew that we needed some more also. Oh, nobody is looking. Could this be the time?
I'm afraid your husband is still unwell. A terrible pain in the joints. Gout, I suspect.
He had pox the other day. I think my husband's dead. What are you going to do with the tiles? I don't know yet, but I am assuming because timber is the main thing that you need in production for all Liberton buildings. I'm assuming that we need the tiles to create the plebeian buildings. You definitely use them for building. So these are building materials. As you can see, we have coal. There's 3 more building materials that we can eventually unlock on this island or another island. And if there's one thing I've learned from Anno games is start producing materials like this early on and preferably in a large amount, because your cities and your building goes exponentially. So whereas in the beginning you might only need 1 sawmill and you should be fine, over time you get to a point where you're going to use materials very fast. And it's better to have a surplus in the beginning, and you can always start trading them and selling them if you have too much. Oh no, Jess. I'm so sorry. Okay, but we need to wait. So that is creating charcoal. That is creating... The first tiles are being brought to the warehouse. Because I think that dude... Yeah, the first tile is made. Let's go. I am debating... Ooh. Yeah, we can remove that ruin. Do we get any materials from that?
Under that ruin.
Ooh, they have salvaged something from under that ruin. Carbonized bread.
Hello, Juliana.
Who knows whose hand shaped this elegant loaf? A nimble-handed servant making fresh sourdough loaves for Ambrosia's richest families, or a proud baker of Collegium working fast to feed the entire city. 'Tis but charcoal now. That is so sad. That is so sad. Okay, we can remove this ruin. Let's see, what did we find? Oh, that's our workers.
By Pluto, Ere. They must have been mured beneath the ruins for generations, living on run water and rat offal.
There is no way that I literally just found people underneath those ruins. That is insane. I thought they were the workers, but no, I just literally found people. Do you wanna talk to the chat? What do you have to say for yourself? Tut likes Anno as well, as you can see. She is very skilled at running cities. Very insightful, I know. She makes great points.
Lucius and I have wonderful memories of tranquil sanctuaries, the scholarly haunts of Ambrosia.
Born an emperor. Dude, you are such an emperor.
If you're not too busy, we look forward to a trip down memory lane.
Oh, Julia wants to share a trip down memory lane. Well, not right now, Julia. I'm kind of busy. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
In demonstrating your control of an island.
Brazen Bull. An idol dedicated to Jupiter Ocassus, creator and destroyer of worlds. Perhaps it once adorned a palace garden, raising its proud head amongst trimmed hedges. Can you just shut up? I'm trying to read a text. My god. These NPCs are needy. I'm trying to read a story here. Raising proud heads amongst trimmed hedges. Perhaps it is a nod to the island kings and their less than refined methods of questioning. There is nothing left inside but ash. It could come in handy if you ever need to impress someone.
Your city is growing, and the chance of an incident with it. Build institutions to better deal with such incidents.
Oh, we can actually find your villa here. What is this? A governor's villa. Your governor dwelling and center of prestige and defense for the island. Welcome specialists and prophets. Okay, that's fun, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Military buildings, they're all locked still. But we have City Watch. We can actually, hold on. Hello. These pop-ups sometimes literally cover the game. I don't want my villa. Get away. Why is the game like forcing me to build my villa? I don't want my villa yet.
I'd say place it far from the coast.
If your island is in... Okay, so far from the coast, but I don't want to build a villa. I first needed to get a firefighter. I'll get the firefighter there. Just so that if any fires happen in the city, we are safe. The thing is, I was thinking if this is my time to start moving these farms, because I placed them early game over here, and I kind of want to get rid of them.
Have made a discovery under the debris
Ooh,
of Ambrosia.
nice. We got timber.
I've seen the volcano on the horizon. Occasus. That debris really traveled a long way.
Yeah, it did.
People still occasionally find pieces of pumice from the eruption. Floating stones, Ere.
Sometimes the NPC conversations in this game are a little too much. I'm like, let me think for 1 second without you talking in my ear. You know? I don't know if you guys recognize this, but I'm feeling it a little bit. I'm debating if I'm going to move my farms to, like, this side of the island so that it's closer to my sawmills and stuff. Then we can also move that warehouse that I placed here. Okay, I think I might start doing that. That is going to cause some disturbance in the production line for just a moment. But I think that's okay. Can I not rotate this? Oh, I need to rotate it with that. We're eventually going to have to place things over there, so let's move that farm as well. I made that farm layout absolutely horrendous, didn't I? Oh, there's wild foxes here. That's not great. Okay, I'm gonna change the layout of this farm a little bit. Actually, that might actually fit really... No! Why is it on a diagonal? I just want to remove squares. I wanted to put that here. Okay, then I need 1 extra. That is frustrating. Oh no, I need a couple extra. That's fine. Okay. Yes, yes. I'm gonna connect you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just gonna move this quickly. We're gonna just grab the whole farm district and move it to another part of the city. As one does. That's like supernatural, right? Oh. Oh, it cannot be moved because of that. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate, but that's okay because I was gonna move the farmlands anyways. And now I should be able to move this and move it backwards. There we go. Then I can add a road. No. Like, so. Why does it... Oh my god. I was like, why does it do that? Because there was 1 grain field. Okay. Oh, you already have 80. Okay, that's good. So now the farms are there. Now we need these buildings to move as well. I am making that forest a little less efficient, but I guess that's okay for now. Okay, and it says no warehouse in range. That's because... Where did I put that warehouse? Oh, I put it here. But that's because it's not connected yet. There we go. Now it's connected. Missing goods. Okay, but that should restore itself considering this road is going to be really busy. We're going to have to see if that's going to be... let me see. That's the porridge one. I best move the porridge factory over here so that they are not using that same road. That is the hemp one. That is the hats one. You go to this side, actually. That way they're not all trying to walk on the same road, trying to go in between. That way we actually freed up all of this space here. to expand the city, which is good because we kind of need that. We're kind of going to have to expand the city. Full output storage. Okay. It says no production. Is that because we can only store 75 max? Yeah, okay. That's okay because we're gonna build. So I'm gonna use a lot of timber, I think. Okay, so the Imperial Villa, or sorry, the Governor's Villa, it's quite expensive. I wonder if I can place that here without, like, that interfering with the happiness of this villa. But I guess if we place it here, that kind of... that aligns with our grid. I'm just going to place it. You know what? I like that. Let me get myself a pretty villa. Because this is how my residents are living.
I want to be a dryad.
This is how I live. This is how I live. I have a pretty house. Okay, then we're gonna build more houses. We're gonna expand our city so that we can eventually upgrade even more things, because we are going to be building more production lines soon. To get those production lines going, I am going to need to... oh, that is frustrating for the roads. That doesn't fit, huh? Can I rotate that? I mean, then I still cannot really add any houses there, I guess. We can use that as decoration later. That's fine. That is fine. I don't want to do that to row. I mean, you guys are... at this point, I've already kind of given up on reading chat because I saw lyrics and I was like, I cannot follow this conversation. I'm just going to play my game. So, you know, if you want to do the whole song, go ahead. Okay, we need to build a Grammaticus, but I don't think we... can we do that yet? No, because we first need to get bread and garum. So for bread, we need a wheat farm.
Some refreshments.
Which we don't have. We have this wheat farm. Oh, no, that's an oat farm. We need a wheat farm, so that's something different. Well, let's just add it as a neighboring farm. I feel like... oh, that farm needs a lot of farm fields. My goodness. That's fine, though. That looks nice. That looks pretty. We're going to sacrifice a couple of trees back here.
These weeds will be good for fodder if you boil them.
Okay, we're almost... that's 140. There we go. And then we need a grain mill. Okay, at this point, I'm kind of thinking I want to add a road here. We're going to sacrifice a little bit of this wood because we're not going to add a sawmill there anyways. And then I want to get... oh, wait, that's... that needs to go in a specific place, doesn't it? It needs to go in a river slot. Now that is unfortunate. It makes sense, though. Yeah, Thomas, this is for you. The good thing is, though, if we add it on a river spot, it does share warehouses across the island. So if we place a warehouse somewhere over here and then put it on this river spot, the goods will just magically get transported to that side of the island. The question is, which river spot do I want to get to it? Considering we don't have any bridges yet, I think I should add it on this river slot or all the way up here. But I think I want to save that space all the way up here for other things like iron deposits later. So I think we're going to add it here. We have an awful lot of warehouses on this island. That's not super efficient, I'm afraid. That's okay, though, for now. But eventually, we're going to have to make that more efficient. That's now connected to a warehouse, meaning that any grain or wheat that gets harvested will just show up here. It says no connection to villa. Oh, God. Oh, so we need to connect it to that. Why? Why? That's fine, though, because that fits our grid system. To just pull the road like that. Bam! Connected. And then that says insufficient workforce. We, again, do not have enough plebeians, to no one's surprise. So I'm gonna upgrade those. Also, you know what I really like about this game? Very random statement. I like that the music is consistent. Like, it does fade in and out sometimes, but there's not, like, prolonged periods of time where it's just awkwardly silent. I said that as the music stopped, and it's now awkwardly silent. But I don't know, even then, even when it's awkwardly silent, quote unquote, there's, like, ambient sounds and stuff. So it does... Here, music is back. Like, that was how long? 10, 20 seconds? I feel like in some games, the music will come, and then it will play for, like, 3 minutes, and then it will be dead silence for 3 minutes. And I'll be like, okay. And then I feel the need to put on music on Spotify. But with this game, it's continuous enough, at least. Anyways, I love the timing of that. I love that I was, like, complimenting the game, and then the game was like, are you sure about that?
Something for your consideration.
Recruitment buildings allow you to recruit military units. Each unit class has unique strength and weaknesses. And camp units to heal hit points and decrease maintenance cost. Protect your villa walls and towers with, Protect your villa. Walls and towers will keep most invaders at bay, though they can be destroyed by siege weapons, such as onagers. Okay. Well, again, I think tutorial mode right now is not on peaceful, so that is good to remember. Also, why are you still here? Okay, well. Don't know. That's fine. Nobody is looking. Could now be the time.
I fear there is no good news. Titanius has just come down with colic. A serious condition.
Yo, every single day something new. I don't believe this. Something is going on with our hubby. I want to know what it is. But we were actually making bread, so we now need a bakery. And the bakery needs coal from the charcoal burner. We do actually have quote-unquote access charcoal right now. But eventually we might have to place a second charcoal burner back there. But I think with that forest, that should be okay. So I am going to place a bakery. It does have a fire hazard, but right now it's not in the city. So I think that's okay. It has like good and bad sides. It gives us money or gives us prestige. But it also is a fire hazard. But I think for now it's okay. And I think that should get up and running relatively soon. We just need to wait for the goods to get delivered. And then let's look at this. So for garum, we need salt and scomber shacks. And a garum works. Okay. Hi, Nexus. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I think scomber shacks we can just add over here. There's already a road that perfectly connects to it, so that's actually kind of perfect. We can just expand our fishing industries to have that go in. A salt pond extractor needs to go on the coast as well. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can I put that like somewhere back here? And have a road connect to it. I love how that sort of glitches with the terrain. That's fine though. I was like, oh cool, that goes by the ocean, and then I saw how ugly it was, and I was like, oh, that's not. Yeah. Okay, so but we do have both ingredients coming in now, so that means that we can technically place the garum works somewhere. And we have a perfect spot back here.
Workforce in one of your cities.
Oh god, we need more plebeians again. as I do that, I might actually continue. Oh. I love how I was like, oh, that fits our city grid. And then I proceeded to absolutely fuck up the city grid. You need to move over. Hold on. And I need to fix that. Because we're just gonna have a double road back here. We'll eventually add, like, we can add, like, trees and stuff in between. Damn, 40! Let's go! Okay, but then I said, like, plebeians? Hold on. No, I was first gonna extend the city with another neighborhood of... Libertans? Libertas? I don't know how to say that. Normal plebs. Oh no, actually, technically, I guess the plebeians are plebs. And these are libs. Okay, let's actually continue over here to upgrade. That's what they're called. They're called plebeians. So they're plebs. Okay, let's just go like that. Bam. Oh, ooh, okay. You can find details overviews of your production and economy in the statistics screen. Ah, okay, so the statistics screen can also be opened by clicking on Milady Marcia. And also we just got a lot of new things. Oh no, we just unlocked this. Also, hi Mark, it's really good to see you. I've had a really good start to the week. I've finished most of my work and now I'm playing Anno, which is very fun. We unlocked the Sanctuary and the Grammaticus, which are two needs of the plebeians. So that's good. Freedman, basically one step higher than slave, while plebeian is a commoner. Okay, so that makes sense. So plebs being commoners is correct, actually. Will you look at that? What did you say? Did she literally say, if she's your wife, then I'm a bloody what? Look, we can actually place trees. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Look, we can decorate. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate. I'm actually kind of thirsty. Also, do you welcome in? I watched you playing some Town of City the other day. Oh, yes. Town of City is such a good game. I love it. Well, I mean, I'm currently playing Anno, which obviously is also a city builder strategy game, but I feel like Town of City is such a perfect bridge between people that aren't necessarily into strategy games just yet, at least, and people who mostly play like more cozy games. I think it's such a nice bridge between the two. Is that why we use pleb for a commoner? I did not know that. Okay, so the fact that I called them plebs was actually very historically accurate. Okay, I'm gonna add some more trees, okay? Because I feel like the city needs it in that weird corner over there. Just like over here. I feel like we need a little row of trees. That tree is awkwardly placed, huh? I did not mean to move that road. I just wanted to move that tree.
So expensive.
Why can I not? That's where, can I play? Yeah, there we go. That's a different type of tree, but that'll do. You can get enemies attacking in your game. I'm currently on tutorial mode, so AKA a first playthrough, where you also get tips and stuff. And they basically put the NPC aggression on low, like the lowest you can get, meaning that your enemies won't really attack you very fast or aggressively. If you play like outside of the tutorial mode, you can actually adjust it, and then you will get enemies attacking you, but you can turn that off if you want. I've done a lot of Anno games where I just turn it off, where I basically make all the NPCs neutral or friendly. This is the first time that I'm playing this game, so I don't exactly know how it's managed in this specific game. But I know that in other Anno games, you can tweak that setting. Also, Katie Miller, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing well. You've never heard the word pleb before? I don't know why I know the word, actually. is used fairly often as a lighthearted, self-deprecating term. No wonder I felt that task. Yeah. So I think that's how I heard it. I think I've heard people talk about it in that sense of like, oh, I'm just, you know, we're just plebs or something like that, I guess. I actually don't know which context I heard it first. To be fair, I've watched a lot of Spiffing Brit, so I wouldn't be surprised if
Sal's udders. Deep pockets when
that is how I know it.
you need connections.
Did you guys know? Oh my god, okay. Little fangirl moment. Slightly random fangirl moment, I'd say, because I don't think I've ever talked about this before on stream. But I'm a pretty big fan of the Spiffing Brit, okay? Like, I really like his content. I think it's hilarious. He's actually gonna be at DreamHack. If you know who he is, then you'll know why I'm excited now. If you don't know who he is, no worries. But Spiffing Brit is a content creator. I don't know if he streams actually, but I know that he mostly creates on YouTube. And he is infamous for breaking games. So basically what he'll do is he'll try to find like the best ways to exploit games. To try and see if he can like get filthy rich in a game by basically just breaking the game instead of actually trying to play it for a prolonged period of time. So for instance, that's the one video I watched about this specific game. He played the Pax Romana Anno, and he tried to figure out the best way to get rich really fast and to beat all the NPCs. And it was really fun to watch. You do notice that game companies are getting better at making games really balanced, meaning that it's harder to actually break the game. But yeah, he's done that for many, many, many big titles. It's very funny. And also his editing style is just great. Like, I love his humor. I just really enjoy his vibe of content. So I'm very excited. I'm really hoping that I get to meet him at DreamHack and just kind of like be awkward fangirl, you know? Yeah, I think automod flags pleb as a bad word because it's considered quote-unquote bullying. Your partner watches him too. Nice. I really enjoy his content. He is just like, he has a very dry sense of humor, and I can appreciate that, you know? I'm just always really impressed with how he manages to so quickly understand all of the exploits in a game. It's really impressive. He has a very keen eye for strategy in games, and because he understands strategy very fast, he very quickly manages to just break games completely. Okay, anyways, quick check, because for the plebs, we now have the bread, I think. I think bread production is going pretty well. Yeah, so food-wise, they're actually very happy. All of their needs are satisfied. We still need to build the sanctuary and the grammaticus. So that would be our next step, actually. For the sanctuary, there's quite a high maintenance cost, but that's okay because we are making money now, and we need timber and tile, but we have that. The same goes for the grammaticus, which will also... like, these two combined will make our daily cost, like, we will not be as rich anymore. Oh, that's a big building. Damn. Holy moly. That could be kind of cool to add here, because this is where our market square and tavern and stuff is.
As a well-known woman, your choice of worship is bound to inspire other temple-goers, mistress.
Ambrosia's sanctuary.
Oh.
The Saturnalia of 71. I recall your lavender-scented stola. Such fun we had.
You're thinking of Fausta, dear. The nymph who thought she had prospects because you were drunk.
Oh, I had forgotten. Honeysuckle, can you forgive me?
I already have, oh husband of mine.
Oh, I wish that I could unsee that. I wish that I could wipe the term honeysuckle from my brain.
I mean,
Oh no!
married men talk openly about...
I really wish I could erase that from my eyeballs and my brain. That gives me the ick. Oh yeah, the cam is frozen. What? I cringed so hard my camera died. What the, that has never happened before. Hold on. Oh my, I've never had this happen before. Peak moment to freeze, I know. I think my OBS is struggling. Hold on. I'm gonna go here. It looks like I'm about to sneeze. Can I just deactivate it? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Accept my sacrifice.
Yeah, you can take a screenshot. That's fine.
In spirit.
I love that the game is also still running and there's like still people talking in my ear. It is weird that you can only hear me. I know. Okay. Well, that's new. Can I... Okay, I'm gonna switch. Is gonna probably switch to the cat cam. If that works, I don't know. Okay, I think we're back. That was so weird. I've never had that happen before. I've never had my cam link freeze. Strange. Strange. No, it wasn't even the camera that froze. It was the cam link to my computer, which is basically the component that allows my camera to be recognized as a webcam. Honeysuckle was too weird. I mean, let's be real. I wish I could unsee that and literally just scrub it from my brain. Oh, okay. Religion. So, you can actually get religious points. Set patron. Oh. Well, apparently we just did that. I did not know that that button would actually apply something. I thought that would just open a menu with choices, but okay. So, because we have now set our religion to be dedicated to Ceres, Ceres, August Mother of Fields, extends her divine grace to farmers, mothers, and marriages. I actually know, based off of this Spiffing Brits video, that this is the goddess that is the best for exploiting your island. Hi, Senator. Welcome in. So now we actually get positive production chains if our people on the island build faith. I am not exactly sure how we build faith apart from that we need to give them a sanctuary and like positively influence them. But this is interesting. This is, I think, a whole new system that you can dedicate certain islands to certain gods. Also, yes, thank you, Lena. I appreciate it. I want to play for just a little longer because I've only played for so little. It feels like. Select a patron god for your island, Juliana. Okay. But how does one do that? Because right now it says Ceres, but if I click here... Neptune. No, but I don't want to get Mars. Didn't I just pick this one? Ah, okay. Every island has one patron god that its population devotes itself to. Select an island on the left and choose a patron from the wheel in the middle. Unlocking effects. Patron effects are unlocked by gathering devotion over time. You can see the thresholds of devotion required on the progress bar at the bottom. Whenever the current devotion passes a marked threshold, you unlock an improved effect of the primary top or secondary bottom patron effect. Devotion is related to your island belief. Once you choose a patron god for the island, devotion will rise over time to match that belief value. Changing the patron gods resets the devotion to 0. Provide more needs that increase your belief, or make use of the area effect of certain buildings to do the same. There are even more ways to increase belief, like socketing specialist into your governor villa. Global effects. Select the global button of the religion screen to review global patron effects. Okay, that's great. But Juliana is already dedicated to Ceres, right? Like, I have selected this as patron. I wanted to select her as well because I know that she is actually a really good one to play with early game. You have to go to bed. It's because of the TED Talk, probably. Oh, maybe I just need to unpause my game and then it will register that I've done that. Yeah, there we go.
Your people will delight in lighting their lamps for.
Okay. So I have now devoted this entire island to Ceres. And we need to build a Grammaticus. How big is that building? That's a pretty big building, but I do like it. It's pretty. I might put that there. There we go. Yay! Military research is now available. Explore your research options and unlock new discoveries.
To progress. Research any specific discovery and reap the benefit.
Okay. Economic research is available. Civic research is available. Okay, let's see.
There are many discoveries one can research. Economic, civic, military. Choose wisely.
And Civ. I have never played Civilization, so I cannot really compare it to that game. But I can see how you would say it is in between the two. Yes. This one looks so fancy. I knew that there would be like skill trees or tech trees, but this one is so pretty. I love the design of this. Okay, so we can research different things. Select the discovery to start researching the topic. The more knowledgeable you have, the faster research will be. Okay. So trading post improvements. Upgrading your trading post to the next tier. Add more loading ramps. Yes. Oh, we need that ASAP. Quarter mastery. Cargo weight slowdown. Cargo slots. Okay, that's for flagships. Market forces. The range of markets on your island. Oh, that's good if we're gonna expand the city, actually. A harbor repair crane. We're gonna need that eventually because otherwise, if our ships go into battle, they will die, and it's annoying if you don't have it. Beneath a contestant hill of slinger stones, most enemies will eventually crumble. Okay, so that's military. The encampment we heard earlier, that actually provides safety, obviously. I don't know if I want to do that one just yet, though. This increases the number of cargo slots on the flagship, which actually might be beneficial if we start trading more, but I don't really want to do that for now. So I think for now, I'm just going to let this run. Obviously, this takes time, right? Like, the more knowledge we have, the faster this goes. But right now, we have quite a lot of things queued up, and it's already 144 minutes, real time. So, reply to Governor Lucius' request.
Marcia, there you are. Listen up. It's about my wife's birthday. Nothing is in place. No garum, for example. Imagine, banquets without garum are as reeds without sound. No, we must have our garum.
Are you
Look,
sure?
I don't know anything about sauces and decorations, that sort of thing. Wants a feminine touch. I'll leave it all to you.
Yes, Imperator.
Oh, and another thing, Marcia. The decorative drapes. Julia adores a birthday drape. And don't we all?
I'm afraid I'm not very good at weaving, Emperor. I can't make anything as complex as drapes.
No, and I wouldn't expect you to. No, these drapes could only have been woven by the wonderful women of Lily Biome. Go introduce yourself to Valeria. She'll have them and more.
And more. Okay, so we're gonna have to find Valeria. Also, Moven, welcome in. Well, in this game so far, not that much. We've mostly been doing things for ourselves. Hold on. So that is the unsettled island. And then we need to go that way. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get our flagship to sail there. She's actually really close to where we are. My goodness. You go sail here. The salt lamp is on a journey. Look at it go. Look at it go. Hi, Timbo. Not really Rotato Day tomorrow. I'm traveling to London. Although I'm traveling at the end of the day, but I need to pack tomorrow, actually. I haven't done anything. Need to do my household chores and then pack and then leave. Oh, wait. What did he say? Oh. Emperor Lucius has approached you on the slide, demanding you part with 5,000 denarii, possibly to cover your husband's medical... Why do I need to cover my husband's medical expenses? That's like more than half of my money. Is he mad? I'm already gonna arrange drapes for your wife's birthday and give you stinky fish sauce after you made fun of my sardines for being smelly fish. You want me to deliver fish sauce and pay you? I think the Emperor is slowly losing his mind, huh? His face swells and a vein at his temple starts throbbing. He mutters something about being surrounded by donkeys, yells at your servants, and then leaves. Okay.
Never put a young wife in charge of your money. That's what I told him.
I don't like him.
Bembalian, does the Emperor often go around collecting debts for doctors? Somehow I doubt he was telling the truth.
I doubt that too, very much so. Very much so. I want to follow my ship. I want to see that island that we're going to. Yeah, he's very sexist, but I mean, to be fair, that I'm not surprised considering the time that this is set in. At the same time, we are running an island with a city on it, and he is running a arguably smaller island at this point. So, but yes, I absolutely agree. Wait until my dad hears about this. Yeah, 100%. I do not necessarily like him. And also, I still think it's really weird that he's hiding our husband from us. I think our husband's already dead. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's already dead. Okay. Like I said, I want to see that island that we're sailing to. Because, oh, we are actually entering Lilybion, I don't know how to say that properly, territory. Oh, I think this is where we need to go, actually. Oh, she has a pretty island. I like that. Ooh, nobody's looking. Could this be the time?
Lady Marcia, I must ask you to stay clear of the sick wing. The swamp fever is perilous and has been known to spread.
Yeah. So now he has swamp fever. Uh-huh. Okay, sure. I almost believe you. With almost, I mean, not at all.
Time flies, as do we.
He's literally, Esther, literally. Okay, in the meantime, by the way, our city is running in the background. I'm just gonna let it run. It should be fine. We're just gonna do a little quest on our boat here to pick up the drapes. It's a very pretty city. I like it. It's kind of small, but I like the setup, the winding roads and everything. I always find it very interesting how on your own island, you run into so many logistical challenges with not having enough farms to feed your people and stuff like that.
Not try that smirk on me.
Oh.
I was respectable once.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, good for you, I guess. You know, take charge of your own fate. But But like on the NPC islands, they never have a lot of space for all the farms. I guess they just buy everything. There are pirates, yes. You don't encounter them until later in the game though, but there are pirates. And sometimes they will come steal from your city, or sometimes they'll try and attack your ships as you're sailing on your trading routes. Yes.
I sourced Arabian drapes for the villa decorations. I hope it's to your liking, mistress.
I hope so too. But although I'm not really your customer, but that's fine.
Your
Deliver.
city is impressive, but a little consideration for aesthetics wouldn't go amiss.
We were literally just. What, are you talking about my city or her city? Because I think Valaria's city is beautiful. Wow. Okay. This Ben Balian has a lot of opinions for someone who is in my service. Okay, we need to go here. Hold on. Get my shippy. Go here. Oh, I tried to put the game speed on 3. But is there a... There's probably a keyboard shortcut, but it's not 3. I wonder what he will die of. So the thing is, my theory right now is that he's already dead. From sea to sea completed. Ooh, we actually went 2,025 nautical miles. Nice. Okay, where is our ship? Oh, it's on the way. I love how the ship looks when it's sailing this fast. It's like a bit wobbly. Okay. It's getting there, and then we can deliver our drapes. Yes.
Julia's birthday. Whew. I know what kind of stuff my sister's like. But an empress?
That's pretty, though. I like it. Okay, but we did that. That does mean that I think I want to build or bring my ship back home. So that it doesn't stay at the Emperor's Island. We need to build another Scomber shack. Oh, because birthday. I was like, why do I need to build? But we need to make more garum works to provide for her birthday. It's Loki kind of crazy. You're the Emperor, and of course I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, that's fine. I will be a good servant, and I will do that. This is a garum works, right? Yeah. I guess if I move this around a little bit, I could potentially... That's the wrong placement. Can I flip you around? Yeah. And then I'm gonna... Hold on. I can place you like that, and then I can place another one. Okay, I should actually be wary now because that one is reversed. I hate that. There we go. No, now it's still... What? I swear I'm going mad. I rotate it, and then it just rotates back. There we go. Now it's finally the same way. Missing goods. Okay, so that should get up and running, and then we should have enough of that. But I do not... It already says that it doesn't have enough salt. That is producing 100%. How much do we have? Okay, we do have salt in storage, so I'm not going to immediately add that.
What could you possibly require?
Oh, yeah, we need to transfer goods later. So how much do we have of this garum? We have 11. How much do we need? Load 5 T of garum from your trading post.
So wary, proprietor.
5 T. That's 11. How do I just do 5? There we go. Oh, yeah. Thank you. No, thank you for reminding me. I was actually too locked in already. I'm going to complete this quest, and then I think I do have to wrap up the stream. This is the thing with Anno. Like, you guys are seeing this happen in real time. I get locked in, and then I just don't want to stop. Because it's like, oh, one more quest. Okay, one more part of the city. Okay, one more supply chain.
Calidus doesn't even know the secret word for Rome.
Okay.
Doesn't even know it.
Wow.
There's
You
a
guys,
secret word for Rome.
they are not nice, are they?
Don't worry, if you are loyal, I'm sure you'll learn it in time.
Okay. Well, I'm bringing stuff for your freaking birthday, but sure. You know. Yeah, it just eats up your time, you know? Oh, I have this sometimes with chapters and books as well, very much. But I feel like this is why I love this game so much. It's like early game, there's just so much happening. But then at one point, you're just like, oh, I'm just in the flow. I just want to continue playing. I'm in like a nice vibe of a little bit more every single time. Okay, I delivered this, yes.
Lucia seems a bit all over the place.
Okay, but we did that.
Augusta changes her complexion for the big day. I sampled your garum, as noxious as I'd hoped. But now for something more important. Julia's birthday present is a temple I had built. Keep it
Okay.
quiet, etc. But those idiots delivered a stack of broken, bloody tiles for the
Of
roof.
course you need me
And it
for
looks unfinished.
more supplies.
Bald as a coot.
Tiles shouldn't be too hard to replace.
Everything has to be in its proper place on her birthday. She deserves only the best.
I mean, I guess that's kind of nice from him. But the fact that I have to fix everything is low-key kind of unfair. But fine. I said I finished this quest, so I'll do that. Also, what is this?
Now Kratia to her daughter Marcia.
Before all else, I pray you are not in danger at sea. Give my greetings to your husband. I pray he is kind. I ask you to write me a letter telling me of your welfare and your new household. Choose well your servants and companions, for faith and good cheer. I have made obedience before the gods on your behalf. That you might find happiness. Your brother Marcus sends you his greetings. He has joined the Legion and will be posted in Hellas. Farewell, dear daughter, and prosper. To Juliana and Latium, to Marcia Titania. Why do I want to read that as Tichana all the time? From her mother, addressed to Villa of Governor, Women's Quarters. Oh, we got a letter from our
It's nice to see
mom.
little Marcus getting on in the world. I hope
That's
he
cute.
likes life in a Legion camp.
Okay, once our ship is here, how many tiles do we have? 16. We do have quite a lot of clay. Also, our city is currently not earning enough. The easiest way to earn more is build more houses. So I might add a quick area of houses back here, because then those people will start paying taxes. That costs us money as well, but eventually it will earn us money as well. Okay, our ship is here. Now we actually have to wait until we're gonna give them all of our tiles, by the way.
Waiting for your decree.
That's kind of
Each
ridiculous.
deity confers unique blessings. Change your patron god as you please.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to change my patron god right now, but... Okay, I'm going to put the game on 3-speed until we have... That's 18. That's all of our tiles! You know how annoying that is if we want to build later? I'm just waiting for more tiles to be produced, by the way. That's warehouse. 19. One more. One more. Come on. You got this. 20. Perfect. So now we're just going to load all of our tiles on board. Don't necessarily agree with that, but sure. Watch him give us yet another task as soon as we've delivered this. He's going to be like, Actually, I also need all of your timber and all of your workforce. Oh,
Lady Marcia, I'm afraid now is not a good time. The smallpox has weakened your
okay. He
husband.
now
You
has
must rest.
smallpox. Sure. Did they just like look up every illness in the book and they were like, he has all of it?
Ah, the tiles. Now all is
Okay,
finally
it does look
as
better
it
with the
should
tiles
be
on the
her
roof. I'll give him
birthday.
that.
Yes, I've made sure Bulbonia Celsus, cousin Calpurnia, and the rest of that gang are out on the barge.
Good. I would like some sleep in the coming weeks.
It is your birthday, Julia. I refuse to let it pass without notice. You'll soon get into the spirit when you see what the tiles of Juliana have wrought. With a little help from this young
We're getting
lady.
credit.
The big surprise you keep talking about. Not too costly, I hope.
Behold the sanctuary of Minerva, Juliana.
It is pretty.
Goddess of 1,000 works.
It is beautiful. Thank you, husband, for this thoughtful gift.
I don't think she
Marcia,
likes it.
Before you go, I wonder if I could ask a small favor of you.
What do you want me to do
Personal
now?
favor.
Get cement so you
It's
can
about
bury
my
your
daughter,
husband?
Diana. Could you find her for me? Invite her to my birthday.
Why would I do that?
The occasion just won't be the same without her.
Why would I find your daughter for your birthday? Isn't it your
Sure
daughter?
Diana is looking for trouble at Syra, or partying in Lily Bayonne.
Why do I feel like in every single game, you are always responsible for doing all the work? It's kind of like the same as in Stardew. You know, like you end up doing all the work. Okay, but that gives us another quest. We actually have to go to this little red dot on the map. I'm not going to go there right now, though, because this is a new quest. I said I would finish the quest that I was on. I finished that. Yeah, just endless fetch quest. Exactly. However, I do really like how our city is progressing. I'm actually very happy with this game so far. Obviously, we have played for, let's say, about 3 hours. Well, not even 3 hours, 2.5 hours. So that is very little if you compare it to how much you can do in this game. I've seen people do playthroughs that barely scratch the surface that take like 20 hours. But yeah, this is a good game. I like it. I'd love to return to this, whether that be on stream or off stream. I'm 100% going to continue playing this. I forgot how much I like Anno. I know that I've been hyping it up, so you guys are like, how did you forget? Haven't you been really excited about all of it? No, but now that I'm playing it again, I am like, oh, this is so nice. You've been breezing through it, honestly. I think it helps that I've played other Anno games. Early game, I really noticed that I needed to get into the flow again. I was like, oh my God, all the buttons and all the things. But I feel like now that I've played for like 2 hours, I'm back in my flow. I know where to look for things. I think that stuff like that really helps. But I'm excited to play more because like I told you, we have literally barely scratched the surface of this game. This is maybe 2%, 1% of what you can do. There's so much more to it, and building logistical systems, building infrastructures, getting to more islands, setting up trading routes. So yeah, I think there's a lot more to discover. I would love to play this again on stream if you guys will have me. So yeah, we'll probably do that at some point. Oh, for sure. It is. I think it might even be eventually more complicated than Planet Zoo. But I know Planet Zoo can also get really complicated, which is funny because Planet Zoo always overwhelmed me, even though I have liked this game. So I don't know why Planet Zoo is more overwhelming for some reason. Would be fun seeing you play in the future. Yeah, I would love to try out the future ones at one point. Probably not right now. One, because my computer is crying in space, and also my wallet is crying in the amount of money that I've spent on games. I feel very lucky that I was gifted this game. Initially I applied to become a Ubisoft partner, and I didn't get it. And then my management helped me so much in still getting a game key and still getting into the Ubisoft partner program, which is really nice because that means that for any future Anno games, I can hopefully also try them out. But yeah, I would love to try and play this on stream again because I'm realizing how much I'm enjoying it. Planet Zoo is hard, yeah. I feel like Planet Zoo is, there's just like with this game, there's just like a lot of things to learn as you start playing it. A lot of variables, a lot of things like metrics that you have to keep an eye on. And I feel like building in Planet Zoo is not easy either. I feel like building in this game is relatively easy. As long as you have the materials, it's basically just click and go. The animals are so cute, I know. I've seen other people play it and it looks really cute. Not your game, but very fun to watch. That's good. It's good to hear that. Even though you might not want to play it yourself, it's still entertaining to watch. I like that. That's good to know. But yeah, I'm really happy that we got to play this today. So thank you guys so much. I hope you also all enjoyed it. And I'm sorry for anyone that is now feels obliged or influenced to start playing Anno. I mean, with that, Thomas, you already have Anno 1800. So, you know, just saying. Just saying. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Let me actually make sure to save my game. It just auto-saved, but no, I'm not really sorry. I'm not really sorry. Okay, I'm gonna create a new saved game, and this is stream playthrough. Save game. Because if I play for myself, I'll start a new save file. We'll keep this one for stream. Not calling me out at the end of the stream. I've installed it. I mean, you were the one who said in the beginning of stream that you already owned the game. It really cheered you up after a rough day. I'm happy. I'm happy. You already looked into buying it. I'm sorry for influencing all of you guys to get good games, you know? Yeah, that's the thing. If you start playing this, it is very easy to be stuck playing it for the next 20 days. In an ironic way, I'm kind of happy that I'll be traveling in the coming days so that I cannot just play this game all day tomorrow and the day after and the day after. Like, I'm actually going to go outside and touch grass, and I'm going to take you guys with me. So that is maybe a nice bridge. I'm going to exit this to title. And then I'm gonna quit the game and we're gonna go here. Because, oh, wow. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I remember when I talked to you guys about Minecraft having issues and then it being fine on stream. I feel like this is the same situation. Next time I'm playing, probably there's not gonna be like anything happening. I genuinely think sometimes my computer glitches on things and sometimes it doesn't. And I don't know why that happens. It's very strange. But as I was saying, I will actually be taking you guys to touch grass on Thursday. So there's 2 more streams this week. On Thursday, we are going IRL streaming in London. So if you want to come with, it's going to be very fun. Keep in mind for the Dutchies, the time in the Discord is the Dutch time that I put, like the timestamp transfers to your own time zone. But in London, obviously, it is an hour earlier. So the stream times are slightly different. So if I'm talking about stream times and you're like, wait, that's confusing, that's a different time, it'll be UK time. But the timestamps in the Discord should be good. But the schedule should display the Dutch time, like the oh, I didn't post the image because there was an error in it. Never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. Just look at the Discord. That'll be the right times. If you look at my website, those times will be Dutch times. That's where the schedule is with those times. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys to Kew Gardens. We're going to go and see the Orchids Festival and just explore the gardens. The gardens are beautiful. They are one of my favorite botanical gardens. Unfortunately, I think someone told me, I haven't checked this myself, but I think the main greenhouse is actually closed right now. We can see it from the outside maybe, but the main greenhouse is closed because they're doing construction. But luckily, Kew Gardens is huge and has multiple greenhouses. So I don't think we should be too worried. I think it's still going to be very fun. Also, I just started music. Oh, it just happened to be at the end of a song. Exactly. Still orchids. Gonna be in another greenhouse. I think they have 4 greenhouses in Kew Gardens, so we should be fine. It's just one of the main ones is not going to be open. It seems, yeah, that's this Thursday already. And let me double check because the other day the weather was actually really good. Yeah. So right now the prediction for Thursday is full on sunshine and 17 degrees. That is the most perfect weather we can get for a day in a botanical garden in freaking March. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Isn't that wild? 17 degrees. Perfectly sunny. Yeah. I know. I feel so lucky. So yeah, that's the plan for Thursday. And then on Sunday, we have a 12-hour gaming stream. In the morning, I'll be finishing the Celsius. We don't use Fahrenheit here. So I would never refer to a temperature as Fahrenheit. But if we're gonna start with finishing the mod mansion in the morning on Sunday, and then we're gonna play the Not So Berry challenge for the rest of the afternoon. So very fun things if you want to come hang out for either the IRL stream or the gaming stream on Sunday. But yeah, with that, I actually don't know. Wait, what is 17? Hold on, F2C 17. Yeah, that'd be terrible. Oh my goodness, I would not be happy about that. Imagine if I was sitting here like, oh my god, it's gonna be -8. I mean, I guess maybe for some people that's nice, but no. No, 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 no. 17 degrees Fahrenheit, sun's out. Yay! Gonna go outside all day. No, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna see who we can raid for today. Hold on. I'm gonna see where we can go. If I get excited for such low temperatures, I'd sob. I mean, yes, then you have probably reached a point of despair. How do you guys feel about raiding into someone who's doing Minecraft? I don't think I've ever been able to raid this person because I don't think our stream times ever overlap. So I'm actually kind of happy to see them live. They are doing something that requires logistical planning as well. Although it not be in Anno, but in Minecraft. They're creating unnecessarily big sorting systems. In sci-fi hardcore Minecraft. I think their world looks really cool. This is someone who I've had the pleasure of meeting multiple times, and they're very lovely. They play a lot of Minecraft, so if you watch a lot of Minecraft, you'll probably know them. But yeah, I would love to take you guys. I think it's gonna be very fun. So yeah, if you guys are hanging out here, I know that earlier, I think we already had the link to the Discord. So we can of course get it again. But if you guys are hanging out here and you'd like to know when and what I stream, you want to hang out with the community outside of stream hours, all of those things, feel free to join our Discord. We would love, love, love to have you there. Other than that, if you want to follow me on any of my other socials, I am turning today's stream into a YouTube video as well. So if you didn't catch the whole gameplay and you want to see the whole playthrough, I'm going to have my editor edited down into a YouTube video, like a condensed hour-long version of the playthrough of today. So yeah, if you want to check that out, feel free to check out any of my socials, my YouTube channel, my VODs. I will be posting when I'm in London outside of the IRL stream, primarily on my Instagram. So that's the place to follow me if you want to see some things. And yeah, then I'm going to set up that raid. We do have some raid messages that you can copy pasta if you're going to come along on the raid. We have ones with emotes if you're subbed to the channel. And then we have ones with regular emojis that you can use if you're not subbed to the channel. And now I need to make sure that I don't make any typos. Because we're going to go see Owen. I think I tapped that correctly. Yeah, I did. Awesome. We're going to go say hi to Owen. Owen is awesome. You guys are going to love his streams. I'm 100% sure. And yeah, I appreciate all of you guys being here. I hope you had fun today. I'll see you guys from London on Thursday. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram and Discord and stuff about the travels because I'm going to be in a train by myself for 4 hours. I might do my very first Ask Me Anything on Instagram. I've never done those. Could be fun. But yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your time zone. I hope you guys have a chill day tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys later this week.